And we are live. Big up to everyone locked in as always. Love for the love. Smash the like, subscribe, do all that great and fantastic stuff. Sav, before we get started though, bro, we got accused of not being Liverpool fans in one of the comments I got in one of the shows we did. We are not Liverpool fans.
You as well?
Well, I don't know. It was the show I did with Matt yesterday.
I watched most of that show.
And they said, and I quote, finally, they've got some Liverpool fans on the channel.
Okay, so that means you're not included. So they're talking about.
I'm not included, Sav. I'm not a Liverpool fan. So my reply was clearly, yeah, I just made a channel for no reason and we speak about Liverpool for no reason. So I said they should go and watch somewhere else that loves to speak about the other teams and choke each other off about the other teams in the league.
All I'm saying is,
I didn't say that word, but I should have probably said that
You
word.
know who said it? Remember who said it?
No.
All I'm saying is, like, if that was true, and I was only, first of all, it's not my channel, so it's not like I'm trying to make views off Liverpool because it's not my channel. But second of all, if I was gonna get views and money off a team, it wouldn't be Liverpool.
No, it wouldn't. We're doing too good.
Liverpool ain't lucrative like that, bro. I would have picked United or Arsenal, bro. You know, like that, bro. You're one of them scumbag teams, bro. Where you know what I mean, where the daily crash outs and all that, bro, and Glazers in and Glazers out and all that pause. So yeah, man, it's fine though.
It is a pause to be there.
With a
yeah, apparently I'm not.
I'll tell you that shit with a pinch of salt, bro. Like it's not, man. They're like they remind me of them other fans with the don't hear any Liverpool accents on this channel, brother.
Yeah, them man. I know.
Yeah, man.
You know, one time someone said that. You know, it's like, why do you?
I see it all the time, bro. Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. Don't worry about my Liverpool accent. Worry about your mom's Liverpool accent. You know, like that, bro. Because nobody cares, bro. And I have to keep reiterating because some Scousers are like that as well. Normally, Everton fans do that. They're the ones who normally drop them kind of comments. Fair enough. They're rival fans, so I get it. And to be fair to Everton, if they want to be fair, yeah, most of your fans are from Liverpool. Nearly all of them, bro, because you're a shit club, bro. If you was better, you'd have fans over where you would. that's what it is, bro. It's always, bro. Name me a top club here where their fans are all in just one country, bro. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
Nah, they would always have supporters.
Yeah. Like and people, and you got teams like Nottingham Forest and all that, but they're not successful anymore, innit? So your fans who were all from Nottingham back in when you was winning back-to-back trophies, yeah, that's back then. I ain't got a problem with that. I think it's actually kind of dope, bro. But the top clubs, Liverpool, Man U, Madrid, Barca, Bayern Munich, Arsenal kind of, Chelsea, City. Yeah, fans are everywhere, bro. And just know, bro, all them expensive players, you wouldn't have them without fans around everywhere. So, you know, like that. If you want me to get out of the club, I'm taking Verts and Isak with me, blood, and EKITIKE. See how you find that, bro. See how you find that with Jay Spearing and them, man, blood, and Trent, who don't want to be here, bro. Yeah? How about that? Make a team full of Scousers, bro. See what happens. Because even Kwanzaa ain't from Liverpool properly, bro. So,
he's probably Manchester side. I think I said even Bicycle FC has players from all over England, fans and players. I hear it. We got players from the US. We got players from Midlands. We got players from London.
I think if you made teams in the Prem based on the geographical location of where people are from, one of the London teams would be the best team in it.
Yeah,
it'd be like Palace or someone, bro. So yeah, man.
Hey, listen, hey, don't listen. I'm kind of running bad at the moment. The board should be having a meeting today, so I don't want to say too much, get myself in trouble. I already saw a comment yesterday saying, "Hi, En's out here recruiting and all that." So let me just.
I'm just saying, I saw what I saw, bro. And you ended the stream as I put that message in the chat as well, and you didn't, and then you just ignored me for the rest of the day. You didn't say anything about that message, bro. Man was making out here. I don't know if you saw that, Cav. At the end of that stream with him and Matt, bro. I seen executive decisions being made. I said, Matt's like, yeah, I'm in the team, man. Don't worry. And then he said something like, yeah, and if I want that spot, I'll take on anyone for the spot in the team. What? What? Must be talking about the right wing, blood. But I digress.
Big up to everyone in the building, by the way. And also, where is the? Oh yeah, you go EKITIKE. Big up. Why'd you look like Jesus in your photo?
That's what I think, but he looks like Finger Jesus. You know the geezer who's called Jesus on The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Big up to you, man. Big up to everyone in the building. Honesty, AR, Beans on Toe, Sham. Obviously, the main man himself, Cav, is in the building. Red or Dead. Big up to you, Oster as well, David. Who else? And big up to Baz as well. Big up to the man, to the ladies. Hope you guys are all blessed and well. Let's get into it though, bro, man. We're not going to be here for too long, as I said, people, but we've got a few topics I want to kind of get your point of view, get Savage's take as well on it. Where am I? Let's get to some of the Liverpool news. Okay, so LEONI is going to be out for around a year, which is mad, man. It's a tough one, bro. 18 years of age, cooked in his debut, and then you're just like, then you're now injured for a whole year. So now you got a whole year of rehab, the operation, hopefully no setbacks, loads of different things he has to go through from a mental, emotional, physical standpoint to get himself strong and get back into the team. And potentially, hopefully, there's still room, there's still space. Do you know what I mean? Because the team could evolve in the next year. Someone else can emerge out of nowhere, and then boom, they're in the team. And now you got to wait your turn. We don't have Klopp, where Klopp was like, yeah, we'll wait for you. We don't have that no more. We got this other brother that's he might not want to wait. So how are you feeling now? Now you've obviously seen the news that it is an ACL, torn ACL, and he's now out for a whole year, bro, which is mad.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell it was bad when I said it in the watch along, bro, because the way he screamed out, I was begging for someone to come over. I was like, yeah, he's screwed, bro. So again, I need to find out who the player was trying to drag him back on the pitch, bro, because man was mashed up with his ACL trying to drag him back on the pitch. But in terms of the team, I don't feel bad at all. Like, because I didn't, like, he's 18 and I didn't feel like they were going to use him much anyway. And only in the League Cup and FA Cup, I thought they might end up using him a little bit. So for that reason, it doesn't make much of a difference. We were already trying to get Gueye when we already had him. So I'm guessing you still need to get centre-back whenever you need to get centre-back. For him, though, I feel bad for him. I do feel bad for him because you've come to a new country, new club, big move in your life. You're only young, and then you don't play any football at all. And then the first bit of football you play, that happens to your leg. And it wasn't even like, it's not like it happened at the beginning of the game. It was towards the end of it as well. So yeah, it sucks for him still. Hopefully he'll recover. He's got the best like medical team around him and stuff like that. And our club's pretty good with that. But yeah, I'd rather just be positive and just say, listen, he's young and everything ain't even fully formed on him yet, bro. So it's actually better when you're that young. So hopefully all that happens and then he comes back strong. And yeah, we'll see. Because we ain't even got, the thing is, like, we can't even, when he comes back, go, we don't know. He's lost a yard of pay. How the hell do we know, bro? We saw him for 1
Yeah, we don't know.
We
saw him for,
Yeah, so.
Don't know what he had, what he lost, what he gained. Bro. Like, you won't know nothing until
bro. So
he gets a run again.
Hopefully he'll be fine. And we'll just have to treat him like a new signing next season. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I think that means we'll probably then go into the market and probably try and get some defenders then, maybe. Unless we've got solutions within the squad, and we...
I'm not doing that solution thing again. Because remember that solution thing before we got him, and Slot was talking about Gravenberch at centre-back and we got Watara.
I remember.
No, I'm not trying to see. Bro, you don't have Donny playing the best football of his life and then you want to put him at centre-back, bro. I'm not trying to see that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to see that. I'm with you. I'm not giving up one space in the team just to hopefully fix the other side of the team.
I'm not doing it, bro. Run Gomez and Virgil, blood, if you have to. Virgil and Canate and then Gomez and Virgil if you need to, bro. Maybe that's what you have to do. Maybe Virgil has to take a few more games because he's the leader in it. And we know that Canate plays great when he's next to Virgil, and Gomez can play great when he's next to Virgil. When they're on their own without Virgil, there's some shaky moments. So clearly, the common denominator is Virgil. So sorry, Virg, you can't play in it. It's just what it is, bro. But I'm not mad at that with Virgil's rotation because the way he plays football, he doesn't require him to exert too much energy in games anyway. So that's why before he got an injury against Pickford that time, it was like 92 games he had in a row. And he was fine. There was nothing wrong with him. And I reckon if he never got injured against Pickford, he would have just carried on.
I think he would never have not played. Unless he was fine.
He would have had like the odd.
To be fair though, Sam, he did have when Wimmer ran his hamstring off.
Yeah, but that was after his injury though.
All right, so you saying if he didn't have that, he wouldn't have been now. Okay, right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. So like, and don't get me wrong, I don't think the managers are stupid. So League Cup and FA Cup probably still would have taken him out in certain games, bro. But he was on a 92 game run. Then he definitely would have made it to 100, and then he probably would have missed like 5 more games out of the next 50, bro. So it's fine, man. It's fine, man. These are strong players and that, bro. So interesting business.
Nah, for real. Obviously, we saw some news around EKITIKE potentially getting a fine, but Onslaught has come out and said no, it's false, it's fake. Players are allowed to make mistakes. At least, at Liverpool. Well, I mean, he only said one. You can make a mistake. Obviously, we learned from it, and he apologized to his teammates as well because he got
he apologized,
which is
straight away as well.
Yeah, so he obviously owned up to his mistake, which is fair. But like, why would they even try and write something like this out in the page, like in the news, saying he's gonna get fined, bro? Like and then it draws out a conversation, and then fans just jumping on the bandwagon without the news of it, without any real information, and just cussing the player as well. Like, yeah, he deserves it. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
Who posted the story in the first place?
It was from, it should say it on there. Hold on, let me double check it. And I'll tell you who said it. Who said it?
He's the first person to get sent off in our team for it, but he's not the first person to do it. Like, we've had people do that and get yellow before. Remember Bobby used to do it, and then he started to do that. Then he's
It's from Dominic King.
I don't even know who that is, bro. But
yeah,
remember Bobby used to do that celebration, but then he stopped, and then he used to do the pretend to take it off. Remember? Used to go, I'm going to
from Liverpool Confidential. It's from Dominic King, and he writes about Liverpool from time to time. You see some quotes, but yeah, like just saying these things, and I'm just like, yo, that's mad, like, because then you're gonna try and split the fan base up again. Some people are gonna say, I promise you, if you probably go underneath that Dominic guy's quote, there's probably people going, yeah, he deserves it, should be, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna go into that level and that territory, man. Then we're gonna have to start finding loads of players publicly as well.
It's already started because I've seen that before I even saw this, bro. And there's like in the comment sections, it's all of the. I mean, I know I debunked it when we was online last time, when it's like I didn't even say thank you to Chiesa. Then they started bringing up all these others. This is how you do it. This is how you should. This just shows that it's all about EKITIKE and it's not about anybody else. And I'm like, shut up, man. Shut up.
Yeah. But I'm glad the gaffer has like rubbished it, because I didn't like it, the fact that that's what they were trying to do to him.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think it was fair.
Create a bit of a divide in it, and it's not even true, bro. I saw them you see them on their FIFA videos?
Yeah, bro. They're so together, bro.
Video kind of video was funny, bro, but it made me mad sad because I was literally waiting for Jota to pop out with his folder in it, and I was like, oh, this is
like ticking off the list. Has everyone got their FIFA? Yeah, everyone's got everyone's got.
It's giving us this. These are funny though, bro. They are fun, bro. They're all gas for each other. I think Gravenberch, he had a big grin on his face when he got his card, and I'm like, I mean, you can't probably be better next season. There was trolling McAllister again about his speed.
He trolled himself as well. He said,
trolled himself, and then Virgil looked at it and is like, that still might be too fast. It's like,
Nah, do you know how slow you have to be for the man them to call you slow? Like, because there's players that you're like, shut up, man. I'm over 10, 15 yards. I'm dusting, man. Now, you have to be so slow for them to ban you every single time. They don't even rate 10 and 5 yards.
The one person who definitely thinks he's physically better than everyone in that team is Barcelona, bro. 100%. Every time somebody opens a card and he looks at the speed and that, he's like, bro, I'm faster than you. every single time, bro. Because even Frimpong's, they give him like 94 speed. But someone else had like, I think it was Verts, he had like, his speed was pretty high. And the way they were looking at each other and that, and the Verts were like, yeah, man, I don't mind this one. Is like the card's handsome as well. But Sabazlai's face when he said that was like, brother, I'm faster than you, I look better than you. I'll mash you up, brother.
That's some of his jokes, bro. He's on smoke. UPAMENCANO, Sav, I saw this in terms of a possibility to join in Liverpool. I don't know if how much truth is in it. Obviously, I think he's out of contract at the end of the season as well. So I think they're trying to put 2 and 2 together. Kanate looks like he's going to leave. Will Mark Guay comes to Liverpool in January now. Liverpool need a centre back. We'll be going for him, UPAMENCANO, in January as well. Because if he's going to be out of contract in the summer, that means his value is going to be low. So there's defenders out there to go and get.
Yeah.
If Liverpool really want to go out there and try and sign some centre halves. But I saw it and I was like, I don't know. What do you guys think? I want to know what you think, obviously, South. But I want to know what the people in the chat think. So, would you take him? Do you think he's good? I've already seen people call like he's not good. He makes bare mistakes.
People hate him up on McCarthy, bro. The people who that don't watch him play, bro. He has the same thing as obviously him and Konate used to play centre back together, and when we were first into Konate, at that point he was better than Konate, bro. 100% he was better than him. But he has the Rudiger thing in it, so he does like every now and again do a mad swipe at the ball and miss kick. But it's not that often, bro. You get me?
Right.
And then people just stuck with that. I think that's when people started calling people bozos. The first time is because of him, bro. I think that's where it comes from, to be honest, bro. But I've seen him have like world-class games and stuff like that. I like him. He's good, man. He's good. I think if you're I don't think the fan base will be able to take it though. I think if you're gonna lose Konate and bring in Upamecano, it's almost like nah. I don't think they'll take him. But I like him, bro. His experience has gone up now, hasn't it? He's been around for a minute now, so.
And I don't think he's like mad old either, is he? What's his age? If you know it before,
he's about like 20.
Maybe like 26, 27, probably.
Yeah, that's what
maybe I'm overshooting it. Maybe I'm overshooting it.
He's a good player, man. But obviously, if you've only ever seen him in like the odd, you know what I mean, the odd game and that, like the odd
26.
Yeah, you've seen him in the odd game, and you're gonna think, oh yeah, this geezer's, you know what I mean. But he's a good player, bro. He's a very good player, and he's a leader as well. So, not I ain't gonna sit here and lie and go like, oh yeah, if I ever had a choice centre backs, this is what I would have gone for him. Back in the day, before we got Konate, I was like, yeah, get him. Yeah, if he's free and available, then why not, bro? Why not? I don't think it's a problem.
Yeah, he turns 27 in October. 27th of October, that's when he's.
Yeah, because at this point, like, what centre backs don't have mistakes? That's the real question, isn't it? If we're looking for perfection and stuff, then
there's no perfection. Yeah,
no,
there's no one.
Everyone loves Saliba and he's just on a new contract, but I've seen him make bare mistakes already, bro. In one season,
I told you about this guy. He needs a leader next to him, bro, or else he's an absolute clown, bro.
We know that Gabriel used to be the guy that Arsenal fans hated, bro. Like, get him out. He's, you know what I mean? And he's good now as well. Same with Rudiger at Chelsea. So I don't know, man. Sometimes with centre backs, it's an experience thing, isn't it? Because if you ask most people about Ramos, and now that his latter stage of his career about to finish, they'll say great stuff about him. But I have you know, bro, there was a part of his Real Madrid career where I did not like him, bro. Like,
when he was getting sent off, he was just doing rash stuff for no reason, getting him in tussles.
Man's in every Ronaldinho compilation ever. Just grabbing his ankles ever, bro. I used to piss me off, bro. You know which one I'm talking about?
His ankles is mad.
Until he was pre-beard, innit? Once he got a beard, he was assured of himself, bro. But clean face Ramos and that, bro.
Yeah, I think cut hair, short hair Ramos with a beard and centre back. That's the original Ramos. That's
the proper Ramos.
That's the Ramos. The
other
ponytail right back with the clean shaven.
Yeah. I was about to say the right back one dead, and then the other one was there to damage people. Him and Pepe came to fight people, bro. That wasn't come to play football, bro. It's come to match everyone up, bro. And then then there was that partnership with him and Varane, where they were really good for like 2 seasons, bro. But and then so yeah, man. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
Nah, fairs. Saw this from Arne Slot. It wasn't from his press conference. It was from the TNT interview with Alan McCoy, I think it was.
Yeah, the 22-minute one. I watched it.
I watched it just before I watched the press conference. And obviously this part here, when he was talking about the team and he was talking about last season, the reason why the consistency was there with the team was mainly because he kept the team the same, but then it affected the team from, I think he said January onwards or November into to March period. He said you could see that there was kind of a drop off. So obviously this season he's saying like he's going to do rotation and it's not always going to be the best 11. And he caveated it by saying, look, even if I start the best 11, what you'd think on paper, if there's an injury and a player has to then come in, they're not ready. So he's going to rotate, put players in you're not likely thinking, oh, that person is a first team or whatever it may be. He's going to put them in. So when if there comes a moment when they're going to have to play more minutes, more games, they're more conditioned and ready to play, which I thought made massive sense, to be fair as well, because he didn't rotate last season and he needs to.
Yeah, I'm with him, man. I'm that's one thing that I agree with him on. I'm not a fan of this new age, like every flipping game rotation and I'm not really a fan of it, just because consistency normally breeds good football, bro. That's normally how I see it, and I think the proof's in the pudding. Really, it's only really, I would say, Man City that I've seen been able to, and even that, when you actually go and check the numbers and that the rotation ain't as high as everyone thinks. It was really the right and left winger that was rotated. But the striker stays the same all the time unless Aguero was injured and Jesus had to play. Midfield was pretty much always the same. They might put Kovacic in every now and again. And then the centre-backs, but that was due to injuries. So I would normally want to keep the spine of the team the same, which would be Alisson, the centre-backs, Gravenberch, and the striker. Everything else you can change a little bit if you need to, but I think the spine needs to be... Because that means if the spine's always playing, then whoever joins that team is playing with that same spine all the time, bro. So I've always preferred that. And most successful teams have done it. But yes, those successful teams of the past, they've done it with less games on it. Not that many less games, but less games. So I guess at that point you do need to. So it just depends who you're rotating, really, because I feel like the midfield is always going to have the odd rotation in there, not too often. I feel like the striker now we can because we've got two top strikers. Salah's always a weird one because he's pretty much fit all the time, isn't it? So
yeah, he's just available.
But then that's when people might have to save him from himself, bro, because you could be fit but ineffective. So just because you're fit and ineffective, that don't mean you still have to play. There's plenty of people that are fit on the bench and don't get to play. So rotate them out, man. But only when it's needed, man. Only when it's needed. I think when you're at 3 games a week and it's that December period and it's just constant till January and you get FA Cup, I think that period is where you need to size up the games,
rotate,
and go. We've got this team to play, and this game's harder, or this game's more important, so we need to. And then you get smart with it, man. But not too mad at it.
I like the key word he has. He said we have to balance it. Big up to Kev as well.
Yeah,
we have to balance it into get in the rotate. Like you're right. If we're gonna, I wouldn't say when we're talking about rotation, I means Virgil, Salah, Alisson. That means we just drop. No. It means we just put the odd player in, like the Jones. Wataru should start this game, but I feel like there's certain ones that can't be they can't be dropped, but you have to keep this team strong. Like you can't have Virgil and Salah both missing from the game. You'd have to have one or the other, in my opinion, if you're gonna do that balance thing.
You wouldn't really want to rotate your centre back and goalkeeper all season. Really. You'd play them literally all season until you've either won the league or I don't know, the game doesn't really require it. Like it's a lesser team, and because you should be competent with the team you've picked now, and you've paid for all these players. If you didn't want them, you should have sold them. So why wouldn't you be able to change them if you're supposed to trust them? That doesn't make any sense.
True.
So yeah.
What's your take on it though, Kev?
Yeah,
on this particular comment.
I'm going to say something a bit simple, right? But I know you'll appreciate it. I just kind of like that he said it because I know everybody knows that he's very intelligent, as all managers are, and that he's not stupid. Like he knows he needs to rotate. He knows he needs to listen to his staff with regards to player fitness and things like that. And we've all sort of sat here, not just under Slot, but under Klopp as well, and said so many times, we look like we burn out a bit towards the end of the season. And then we just kind of trust that because our manager's intelligent, that actually they're doing something about that. They're aware of that. But it's nice just to hear it. It's nice just to hear him say, I've learned from what happened last season and we're going to try and address that this time around. Because then that gives you confidence as a fan that, okay, well, he's seeing what we're seeing and that then we can expect some improvement in that regard. So I just kind of like how refreshingly he speaks at times, with how honest and just straight up he is with things. So it was just nice to hear because I certainly think it's something with that's hindered us before in the past. But yeah, I'm with the points that South made. I think there's got to be an element of keeping the same team to make sure you get better at playing football. Like these a lot of these players are new. They're still finding their way. They're still understanding each other. Florian Wirtz is probably the biggest player in that regard. You've got to get them playing as much as possible together because the sooner that does click, the better. Because I know that we want to win games here and now, and we have to. But come the turn of the year, we need to be winning then as well. I want us to be playing our best football then. I want us to be sort of running across the finish line in these competitions and not dragging ourselves. So the way that happens is you allow the players like Florian Wirtz to continue to figure things out on the pitch and continue to play with his teammates and find their way together. So I think you do have to try and keep it as consistent as possible. And then naturally, like rotations forced just through injuries and things like that anyway. So I think I think it's just a balance, and like I say, I'm just pleased I heard Slot say it, because then we can sort of just take more confidence when the lineup comes out. That it's like, okay, well, we've heard him say he knows he needs to rotate. We've heard him say he needs to listen to his fitness staff. If that's the lineup, we can trust that there's good reason why we're seeing this team, and then not questioning, oh, why is this guy out? Why is this guy out? And this and that. So, and look, we've got a good enough squad to allow us to rotate. We've just got to start playing better football, get leads early, and then make changes later in the game as well. That's been our thing this season, is just leaving it so late that we've not been able to bring the likes of Endo on sooner, or maybe even a LEONI could have played sooner as well, and so on. So if we get back to playing better football and we get the leads earlier and we keep them leads, I'm wanting to see 60, 70th minute, some of these players come off the bench and not have to save a game, actually come in and just play and see it out. That's what we're hoping for. So
that's a great point, man. There's a lot of pressure in it when the people are always coming on when you're either down in the game and having to save the game compared to just being able to play. But that's the only problem with not scoring. Actually, no, not this season. We've scored as many goals, but we keep conceding so many. So, like, we're never in that position. It's early, but we're never in that position to beat somebody up where it's 4-0 and we can change the game.
Yeah, make some changes.
I said the same thing to you when you was right, because I asked you the question: has LEONI touched a football pitch since he's been at Liverpool apart from training? And he hadn't played any reserves or anything that I had seen. And then you was like, "Oh, he should be able to get." And I said, "Like, you're right, but when does he get a chance to come on when we're always chasing a game, or we're 2-0 up and we didn't bring him on? Now it's 2-2. You're going to bring LEONI on for who? Canati or Virgil? It's pointless, bro. And it's not fair on him. If he comes on and makes a mistake, or even if he just comes on and someone we can see, then it's nothing to do with him. There's a ton of pressure. It's like, oh, you came on the pitch and we lost the game. So I would hope that we do get in that position for. It's a long season though. You know what I mean? We've still got 30 plus games left.
True.
So
I think I think the knock-on effect of it is like, and I think Chiesa is a great example of this. When he's coming on the pitch, I'm not sure how you guys feel about him, but I'm like, I can't really see him making an impact here, to be honest with you. And it's because of my emotion and my frustration that Liverpool are chasing a goal, and you're bringing on a guy that isn't playing a lot of football, and he's not playing well here and now. We're going off years ago when he was good, and so that's like a knock on my opinion of him. But that's rather unfair. Actually, what he should be doing is coming on where the team is winning. And he can play with a bit more calmness and a bit more composure. He can do what the manager asks of him and stay structurally sound and block passing lanes and all those things. Then when he gets on the ball, it's not as much pressure to go and score, not as much pressure to make things happen. It's just play at your natural pace. Yeah. And then whatever happens, right? Because the reason I say that is because then he played, obviously, in the Cup the other day, and he was great. He was great. And suddenly now we've reassessed him under different conditions. We've assessed him from the off and what he could bring, and we're all dead pleased with what he did. But if he'd never played that game, we're constantly assessing him as a player that has to come on and save the day. And I think that's rather unfair, because it distorts your opinion of what this player actually is. And so that's another reason as to why I want to see Liverpool get ahead in games, so we can actually give these players a fair shot at coming in and playing the game as they're going to play it, and not have to be the player that's trying to save the day. And then we can understand better what their ability is and what they are going to do.
That's a fair point.
Yeah,
no, that's a fair point, That's a massive fair point. What do you make of this as well? So from the same interview, the TNT one, when it asked, obviously he took ages, because I don't know if he wanted to throw it out there, but talking about would you rather win the Premier League or the Champions League this season, and he opted to go for the Champions League. And I get it, because obviously he's already completed the Premier League, right? That doesn't mean that he doesn't want to win it. Yeah. He's just basically saying, nah, I would love to. Because then you just tick that off as well, innit? You're just like, I've ticked that off now as well. And then now you can go into the season going, I can attack both. I'm pretty sure we will attack both. But he's like, push comes to shove. I want that Champions League. Do you think that's a good thing to have in terms of, because he's already won the league, or do you think he should want to go after both of them? But I know it's a tough question, because I don't think he's just opted to pick one. He just had to pick one. Yeah,
he just had to pick one. It's not that he doesn't want to win the Prem, of course, but I think, and he's got to think of his own legacy as a manager as well. He wants to do great stuff, and people ain't seen as great managers around the world until you've won the Champions League, usually, bro. So,
true.
Yeah, and he knows that it's rich in Liverpool's history, isn't it? The Champions League, bro. Puts you on the top scale of the best teams in the world. So, yeah, man, it's just a little you know, you have to answer the question. So he picked one, and you're right. He's won the Champions League. And I'm sure if he didn't win the Prem, he would have picked the Prem.
Fair enough.
Yeah, in an ideal world, you win both, but the next step down from that probably is to do each one each year. So you go Prem, Champ, Prem, Champ. So then when they have these conversations about who's the best in the world, who's the best in the domestic league, you know, you can say, well, I've won them all. You know, that's for a long time.
Yeah, true.
Those Carabao Cups and FA Cups were holding us up in them conversations because we weren't winning Prems and we weren't winning the Champions League, but we were winning something. And to the same extent, it kind of gave us a little bit of kudos in that conversation. Whereas I'm sure if we do 2 Prems, that's great. No one's going to be upset about that. But then the next conversation is going to be, well, you got to do it in Europe. You got to be better than PSG. You got to be better than Barca. You got to be better than Real Madrid. So why not? We did the Prem last year. Do the Champions League this year. And if that's what you achieve, then any conversation you can have, you can stand there with confidence and say, look, we win everything. We do it all, you know. But obviously we want both. You know, we want them all. So, and I like Savage's point about Slot and his reputation and stuff as well, because like, despite what we think about Liverpool and their football at the moment and stuff, just like if you take a step back, he is the up and coming manager in world football. Like he is the next, you know, Guardiola will eventually move on. Klopp's obviously moved on. Ancelotti the same. You know, De Zerbi's obviously doing quite well. We watched him the other night, didn't we? When they played in Champions League, and some of the football that they play was great. He will look at himself as the next great manager, and to be able to do that, he has got to win on the continent. So, like, true. I think he'll want to win the Champions League, and then if Liverpool in the Club World Cup next, he'll want to win that for his own reputation. You know, so I'm not surprised he said it, to be honest with you, but I think he was a bit torn. I think it was like a 51% Champions League, 49% Prem. It wasn't like a dead cert that he wanted that, but
he wants to dominate the league, don't he? He wants to show like, it weren't a fluke. It weren't with a Klopp's 11.
Yeah.
It was, you know what I mean? I can do it again. Do you know what I mean? So interesting, man.
And he probably looks at the English league and thinks, yeah, if all I've got to do is be ahead of Arsenal, then that's achievable. Whereas in the Champions League, he's probably still looking at PSG and going, well, we've got to be better than them. We've got to be better than them because they're the holders. We've got to be better than, you know, Real Madrid still and Barcelona still. So, you know, that's a cup competition where you are going to have to face them at some point, at least one of them, if not two. And you've got to be better than them. Are we better than them? No, we're on a par. Are we better than everybody else in the league? Yeah, probably. Yeah. So that's probably...
Well, we are technically, because we won the league last season and we're top of the league now. So I don't know if we can say anyone else is better than us until proven otherwise. We've beaten everyone that we played so far. Obviously, on the day, is that team better than you if you lose to them? Yeah, they were just better than us on the day. But we're still current champions and we're still top of the Premier League. So we are the best, you know, club in England as it stands. And obviously that can change if someone else wins it. Then they're the best in the league. But let's talk about our boy Rio Ngamomo, man. Signed his first pro contract now, so officially a pro. I don't know what the contract is, but I'm sure it's going to be a nice little bumper. Nice little bumper in there.
Yeah. 5K. Little 5K a week or something.
Yeah, he was on like 200, I think. 200.
Yeah, I think there was a report on how much he was going to get a couple of weeks back when he signed when he gets his contract, and I think it's about 5K or something like that. It's a big jump up, bro. Big money, man. I know for everyone else in the football bubble, it sounds like not a lot of money, bro, but it's a youth, bro. Is a youth who's coming off like 200 quid a week, bro. So he's laughing, bro. The trainer collection's going up, blood. You get me?
Yeah, start giving you the house tour soon, Seb. Yeah, going, welcome to my crib. All right, bro. All right, bro.
I'm happy for him still, man. Happy for him, man. It's big business.
You can tell from his smile as well, bro. Like he's like proper proud of himself. And I was watching, you know, that little short with him, like literally Isak had to bend down to speak to him.
Yeah, no.
I was like, he's such a kid, isn't it? Like, it's like, what did you say? I had to stoop to listen to it. So when we get on though, you know, when I get out wide, what do you want me to cross it, or do you want me to? You know what I mean? It's sick,
dope, man. It's proper dope, isn't it?
Big up to him, man, on his first contract. Listen, many years he's going to be at Liverpool Football Club, man. He said he wants to win the Ballon d'Or one day as well. So let's see, man. Let's see if he can. Let's see if he can actually go out there and and win the big boy trophy. Just a quick one on the Palace situation as well. We're not only going to be playing Palace on the weekend, but we drew them at home in the Carabao Cup as well. So we got to play them again. So we're going to play Palace quite a lot this season. Right? We got twice in the Prem so far. Now we got to play them in the Cup. So that's 3. And we played them in the Community Shield as well. So that's 4. We've already lost one so far.
This happens quite a lot, doesn't it? This happens quite a lot. We end up, there's always one team we end up facing about 10 times a season. Remember that year we had Wolves about every other week?
It was Thingy, and it was Wolves and Brighton together, bro. We had them 4 times in a row, bro, like back to back. FA Cup, Premier League, FA Cup, both of them. And I ain't gonna lie, that was that weird season when we weren't doing too well against them, bro. We were struggling still.
Yeah,
Matoma was cooking us on it, bro.
So if that's the case, though, man, it is what it is. We just kind of have to kind of deal with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just have to kind of deal with it. But let's go on to why we're here. We've got Palace, man. Palace in the Premier League, 3 o'clock kickoff away. It's going to be an interesting game, man. All of their players are back fit as well. Sar's back fit.
Oh, no,
Who else was that? Who else was that?
I hate
Who else was that?
Of course, they're back fit, bro.
Yeah, he's back fit.
Bro, Sar's got a vendetta against us, isn't it?
No, he needs to leave us alone, man.
No, it's like Sar saves his best games for every season for us, bro. Like he's been in the Championship since and come back just to try and haunt man, bro.
Do you know why that is, Sav? Do you remember when Mane recommended him to us?
Yep, we were linked to him.
We was linked to him to sign him, and we didn't. We said nah. We opted to go elsewhere.
He was cheap as well,
and he mashed us up in the season when he was at Watford.
Yeah, him and Deeney in it, bro. Dark times, bro. We would have been unbeaten that season, you know that, innit? We would have been unbeaten.
I think so as well.
Yeah, we would have, bro. I know, man. We were on 19 victories at the time as well, bro.
But these are the 2 unbeaten teams in the Premier League as it stands currently, bro. Like, obviously we're top and we've won our games. They've obviously drawn and won, but they haven't lost. Something has to happen, bro, because I don't want to draw and I want to win. Something has to happen in this game. Like,
they've been decent this season, but they're not like on the fact that they're unbeaten. You would suggest that they're the second best team in the league, but they're not, bro. They've drawn like 3 games, bro, and yeah, I mean, some of them they look like they should have lost the game, to be honest, bro. They're a good. I like their manager, and I like Glasner, bro. He's a top manager, bro, and he has them super organized. And seemingly they can lose players, and he just refreshes straight away. He's a very smart guy, so it's going to be a hard game, bro. And the fact that it's at Selhurst Park as well, bro, like the atmosphere at that place, I don't like that place as it is, man. So it's going to be tough. It will be tough, bro. They've got good players. Top there, they got Mateta up top, bro, to cause problems as well. And yeah, man, it should be.
So Wharton's back from his injury, and obviously they've had Hughes in the midfield, and he's been doing really well. But I don't know if it's going to be Kamada that comes into that position or not, because obviously Sar's back, so he might drop back into that position. Sar goes to the right-sided 10. They don't concede goals as well. Looking at like they've been 0-0, 3-0, 0-0, 1-1, 2-1. Like they don't concede goals, bro. Like this is mad. I'm just scrolling back.
I watched their game against West Ham.
Yeah,
it was a tough game for them still, but they got the victory in the end. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird, man. It's weird how they set up as well, because obviously they had Kamada further forward in the last game, but he doesn't normally play there. He normally partners Wharton. As you said, Hughes was Hughes and Wharton in the DM position, and then Kamada forward. But that doesn't normally happen. It's normally Kamada next to Hughes, and then he allows Wharton to do what he wants. But it's their defense, man. They've got a good defense. That's what it is.
Yeah, that defense is not a joke. So it's normally Guehi. Who is it? Richards. What's the other brother's name? That's normally in there. Lacroix, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah. Have some culture, bro. Lacroix blood.
Lacroix. Apologies. Muniz and Mitchell is normally the fullbacks as well. Those two are going to cause loads of trouble. You know?
I love Muniz, bro. That's my guy, bro.
He's very
the guy
good.
with the engine.
He's very good. Yeah. Do you think? I'm sure we'll get into our lineup, but if it's Kirkes that plays, those two could just be fucking energetic battle in itself, up and down that pitch.
Just up and down the pitch. But that's if we allow Kirkes to play his game, though, Cav. We're doing this tucking next to Virgil and babysit Virgil, then do you know what I mean? Sit close to Virgil, so if anything happens, you're all right. But if we just let the reins go and go and attack, I would, for me personally, I would shift the way we play in this game and go to a 3 at the back and match them. But I know we won't, Cav. I know, but
I think no, we won't, obviously. But I think that there'll be times where I'd like to see a player drop in between the centre backs and push the full backs out a bit wider. So yeah, I'm in that respect, not how we set up, but how we sort of transition is I'll be cool with that. But then which player do you do that with? Because I kind of want to see. Well, I don't want it to be Grav, because I think that Grav's doing so much good work box to box. I want to kind of see him. I don't want him to be tied down so far back at the pitch. So I want to see him middle of the park and forward, because I just think he's so confident now. You're seeing them burst into the box and then Szoboszlai kind of shuffling behind, covering that space and so on. I want to continue that. So I don't want it to be him that drops between the fullbacks. But then equally, if it's McAllister that plays, the current form he's in, I'd be nervous. So I'm not sure. I know Jones played in the cup. I'm not sure if he'll be ready or whatnot. But yeah, I'm not totally against that. I quite like that idea, that kind of way that we would shape up. One drops in, fullbacks go a bit high and wider. Because I think that just facilitates the fullbacks' natural game as well, regardless of who plays. If it's Kirkes and Frimpong or Bradley, I think they all want to be sort of closer to high and wide, don't they? So yeah, I'm not against that. And if it matches their man for man, that might be a good way to go to try and defend them as well.
Let's look at it then. So let's go and build a team, and then we can talk tactically what we think we should potentially do with this team. And let's get Cav back in. So from a starting 11, guys, and big up to the chat as well. I know you guys have been sitting and listening, and you know what I mean. So I appreciate you guys as always. Get involved in terms of the lineup for this one. The gaffer we've heard saying, you know what, I'm gonna make sure I do we're gonna make sure the team is balanced, but we're gonna try and get a bit more rotation in. Obviously, a lot of the players got rested over the midweek and for the game against Southampton. So all of those players, in my opinion, will be back in. So obviously, Alisson will be back in goal, I would say. Virgil will be back. Konate will be back in the team. Robbo is the one who starts. So you'd assume Kirkes will be the one that starts this game. Assuming that's what it is.
Yeah.
Bradley coming in because, you know, Frimpong played the last game. So I'd assume he would come in. I assume, unless you guys think otherwise.
Yeah, Frimpong didn't play well as well. Yeah, so he's not really forced himself into the lineup, has he?
Yeah, sure. Gravenberch will be back in. Szoboszlai will be back in. Wirtz didn't play either. But then also McAllister didn't play. So do you think the gaffer will go with the 3 that he played in the previous Premier League game? Or do you think he'll put Wirtz back in? So in the previous one, we had Everton, and he went back to his old midfield, which was McAllister, Gravenberch, and Sobbo. Sobbo went into the 10. Or do you think Wirtz comes back in for this game, especially after being rested, you'd say, in the last game?
I think he goes with Wirtz, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he goes with Wirtz.
Agreed. Yeah.
Where is he? So Salah, you'd say, goes into the right-hand side.
Always.
Always. And then that, I know a lot of people have had their kind of say on Gakpo in terms of his performances, not really up for it in the recent weeks, but obviously he's going to start him. I think it's too much of a big game to throw Rio just into that one. And then Alexander Isak, no choice because EKITIKE is suspended. So Alexander Isak will be the striker for this one. So looking at that, I think that's more than a strong enough team to go and get the W, even away, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's definitely that. It's definitely that. Have we not put, where's Mac? We're not starting, mate. Sorry.
No.
Okay, good.
You sounded hurt by that, boy.
No. I'm more hurt at the fact of the way he's playing, because I'm just like, oh, this should be the first name on the team sheet, pretty much. But obviously, the kind of form he's in, there's no chance. Yeah, I'm cool with this, and just going back to the whole Kirkes tucking in thing as well. I think we did a bit of that because Grav and Birch weren't in the side, whereas with Grav being back in now and having a bit more trust, Slot having more trust in him, the way Szoboszlai is playing, I think he'll trust that midfield to take care of itself, and then allow the fullbacks to not have to be so inverted. So hopefully we get to just see Kirkes sort of bomb on a little bit more and show that offensive play. And I do actually think he's improved. Every game he sort of played for Liverpool, I do think he's getting better and better as well. Seems to get a bit more understanding as to where he needs to be and what he needs to do. So I think he's got. I think the fullbacks are going to have a real. They're going to play a real key part in this, because on both sides of the game, I think they're going to have to do the work to make sure they can track the runs of Sarr and Munoz, who's going to be overlapping in these players. But then also they've got to get up to support those two wide men, because if they don't, if Bradley doesn't get close to Salah and probably Verts in that triangle, Salah's going to be isolated, because Mitchell, we've seen before, can lock him up. And then Kirkes has got to offer Gakpo an option. Otherwise, Gakpo is going to continue to do the same thing of cutting in and either passing it backwards or chipping it in for a cross. Or if there is some space, which is unlikely, take a shot. So I think the fullbacks in this game, they're key really to making sure that we've got space to go and play, and also defending at the back. So yeah,
I've added obviously the 11 players onto the pitch to kind of show a bit of the tactical side, where my thinking was in terms of trying to match their performance. Because look, Salah is going to be up against Mitchell on this side. We can all be open and honest. Salah is not as fast as he once was, but you want him more in here where he can go and cause a bit more problems. So whether Guehi, or Mitchell in this position have something to think about. But if he's out wide, I think it's going to be an easy game for Mitchell, because it's not the fact that Salah can't get past him, but you're playing up against someone that's fast, strong, energetic, and they want to get up and down, and they want to get, they're going to go forward and they're going to give everything they can from a defensive standpoint. And if you get past that, you still have the small issue of trying to get past Guehi on that side as well. And that's a tough task. So my thinking when I was saying about, probably matching them up in terms of how we want to play. And I know you said, Cav, you don't really want it to be more of, Gravenberch is the one dropping in and creating the three. But I think he's probably the best one to do it, in my opinion.
He is for sure. I agree with that.
Yeah. And then for me, I think you then tuck in Salah into those half spaces. You tuck, Gakpo into that half space as well. And then you're matching up Bradley versus Mitchell and Muniz versus Kirkes on that side. And then you've got your two in the midfield. Whatever way you want to do it, you can rotate it. Whatever, if, maybe Gravenberch or Verts drops in at times, Soba might drop in. I'm sure between the three midfielders, they'll drop in. So it won't just be Gravenberch is the only one. It might be Sobo, and then Gravenberch is the one in the more advanced role. But I think it matches it up, and it's a lot more clearer what they need to do. And in terms of when we play the ball in behind, you can take, obviously you're going to probably have Sarr, who normally plays on in terms of Eze's position now. I didn't even check. Eze plays for him. Yeah, where Eze is not there. Someone else plays because they play with those 2 10s in behind the striker, don't they? And then you got Mateta is going to be the one that's up top.
Oh, you mean where Sarr was playing?
Yeah. So you got Sarr that normally plays on the right side of the 10. Mateta is normally the one through the middle. And then who plays
against West Ham? They used that Pino played in the
okay.
right side of the 10. Kamada played left side of the 10, but he don't normally play there. So yeah.
All right, let's say they go with Pino again then, right? Then it becomes a 3v3 in here, which you can do it. But then on the other side of it, they have to worry about the 4 in behind them. But then I think it then matches everyone up man v man. And I think that would probably work best for us, because then once we play the ball in between the lines here, you get 3 options of players. So Whether it's going to be Walton, he has to come and press, Hughes or Kamada, they have to go and press. And I trust these two to win that draw or that battle there in terms of that double there. And then it frees up Kirkes to go 1v1 with Muniz. The only problem you have with that is there's a lot of space in the fullback areas when they go. But I think it will be the same for us as well. If they then go, we then win the ball back on on the transition. Say their two fullbacks go, we then have a lot of space in behind that we can go and cover as well. I just feel like for this particular game, I think we should try and match them man for man. I don't know if you guys thinking the same, or do you think, just stick to what we've been doing, throughout how we started the season?
Can I just ask you then, just so I understand?
Mm-hmm.
Out of possession, okay? Are you wanting Liverpool to have a higher line and push up the pitch and press, or are you wanting them to drop off a little bit more?
No, I think with this formation, it gives you a good balance. So you can drop off and you can press. For me, I would probably try, because we're going to be away from home, right? So they're going to probably come out like our house on fire potentially, or they're going to probably respect us and go, let's sit off. Let's go with they're confident, they haven't lost the game. We're both unbeaten, so they might come out. So even if we drop off, right? Let's say we drop off into the so-called back five or whatever you want to call it, and they're pushing up the field. I think what it would then leave is a lot of space in behind for, let's say let's drop Sobo back as well. Let's drop Verts back. But I think it leaves nice little gaps in between the lines to receive it. And then you've got space for Salah, space for Gakpo to then get 1v1. Where if we just say, we're going to go Salah touchline, Gakpo touchline, it just feels like now there's too much. We have to receive it. Allows Muniz time to get back in and cover. Where if we're between the lines, they turn and then they go in 1v1 against whoever that's fit to start. And then you've got the intelligence of obviously Isak with his runs in between the lines, so you can find him to kind of get the goals. But if we go with what we naturally do, I think it'll just play into their hands, because then we'll keep losing the ball. We'll keep trying to play infield. They'll win it because they'll outnumber us there, and then we'll get caught on the transitions. So hopefully I've answered the question, Cav.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think it's a real shame, obviously, EKITIKE isn't available, right? For loads of reasons. But one thing I've seen with Isak is he's actually really quick in the press. Like, the way he runs and the way he covers grounds, it's a bit unusual. I look at him; he's deceptively quick. And I watched him when he was trying to press down the man on the ball, and I'm like, you think he's not going to get there? You think he's way off, and then he's there. And it surprised me really that was the case, because I didn't really see that when I've watched sort of him at Newcastle. And I just think, I think in the press, obviously he's not fully fit just yet, and that's why I say it's a shame EKITIKE is not there, because he won't be able to do this for long in the game. But I'm all for committing four men, the four forwards, into the press when they're trying to play out from the back, because I just seen the way that Isak covered that ground and how close, if not winning the ball back directly, how close he got to his man on the ball. And I just think with them probably having the numbers behind the ball when they play out, we'll certainly have three men back and then the fullback sort of high and wide to offer an option. I'd commit to that. I'd commit to that press. And then I'm not sure how you figure out, maybe after bring Chiesa on for Isak later in the game or whatever, but I would commit to it and try and win the ball back high up early. I wouldn't have said that prior to last game seeing Isak or before, because I actually think this season our press has been pretty poor. I don't think Verts has figured it out yet. And as much as EKITIKE tries, it's too individual. It's too individual pressing, and teams have easily passed out around us. Whereas I just think with the work, what I've seen from Isak, I think, let's give that a go. It looks like it's improved. So
even if you take that option. Oh, okay. Even if you take, say he's saying, Verts hasn't really got the grasp of how we want to press yet. You take him out and you put Jones within that structure there. I think that would even work a treat as well, because he's very aggressive in the press, very good on the ball, and it gives you that stability to build from. And as I said, they don't have to stay there. Jones can be the one that drops between the lines and receives the ball. Sobo can do it. and then obviously can free up Gravers to be a bit more. And then the reason why I like it as well, yeah, if we tuck in the wingers for this particular game, Calvin, get the whip from the fullbacks as such, is the fact you see when you pick up like these half spaces here, this will probably be Kamada, and obviously that will be Wharton. When you have players drifting in and around behind them, not only do they have a player in front of them that they have to be so aware of in terms of we can't allow them to turn, do we press? But when you have someone just behind you in those little half spaces, your head has to be on a swivel. So it puts them in a position where, do I press, do I stay? And the more we can do that to them in the game, the more space we'll get, because either they're going to drop off and allow the midfielders to receive it and turn, which then we can play, or they have to go and then we just nick it around the corner and then it now becomes a 3v3. Do you know what I mean? And it just allows them to keep thinking, the midfielders, like, where do we go? Do I press Sobo here? Do I drop off and close it? Do I screen Mo from getting the ball in these spaces? But then also you've got Isak strong at, coming to feet, can get it, little lay off to Mo, spins his run and go. Or vice versa on that side with Cody as well. He just stays in and it just frees up for little layoffs. And then you've got Kirkes just using his natural game and getting the ball in the box for the players to come in. I think just for this game, I don't think it needs to be something you go throughout the whole season and do game by game requires different things. But I feel like for this game, bro, I feel like that's what we have to do. The game in the Charity Shield, we scored a goal from out wide, played it inside EKITIKE, great turn, shot, finish. The goal we scored last season against them was a ball in between the wing back, gap post squares it across for a tap in for Jota. I feel like that's how you're going to be able to harm them. Just getting them in this area here and creating the spaces out wide for the overlaps. Or if not, play sharp in between the lines, then the players can go 1v1 and then you can do what you need to do there. But I think if we play the way we normally play and the way they set up, once they win it, I feel like there's always a transitional moment on. It looks like man for man, to be fair, but I trust us on the ball. I trust the way that we've been on the ball. It's not been as sharp as you'd like it at times, but especially in the last two games, apart from, you'd say, the Southampton one, but the Atletico Madrid one, the Everton one for sure, we felt like we moved the ball really quickly, 1 and 2 touches. And I feel like if you can set up like this and do that, I think that's how you can get a joy. But we stick with our other formation. It could probably work, could be just out of nonsense, whatever. But I just feel like this is what we have to do against teams like this, bro. Just match them for their shape. And we've got the quality. We've got the better players. They've played obviously the system longer than we have, but we got the better players. We can and all it is just simple passes between the lines. Simple. It doesn't take a smart player. It just needs someone to, right, when I get it here, turn, play it to him. You're 1v1. Go and do what you do good. Do best. And go and create or go and get a shot off on goal. But
yeah. I don't
know if the gaffer will do it.
Yeah, I don't think it's too far removed from what we do anyway, to be honest, which is why I'm not totally against it. Like, I don't want to change our tactics and our approach game by game. We've got to have a Liverpool way of playing, but I don't think this is too far removed. This feels like just a bit of a tweaking, to be honest. But yeah, I'm for it because Palace are a good side, and I think if you give them time on the ball, Gay is quite comfortable playing out. They'll have fullbacks high and wide that will give them that option just to put the ball into a channel if they need to. Wharton's comfortable on the ball inside there as well. So yeah, I'm not saying they're the best on the ball and with their progression out from the back, but I think they're good enough. And with the way Liverpool pressing at the moment, I think that they would comfortably sort of play out. So I think we've got to get them under pressure, because that's just going to result, if we don't, in a game where we've got the ball a lot, but they're so set up and structured behind the ball that then we've got to be really better than we have been in breaking them down. And I don't want to see that game. I don't want to see that game again where it's got no pace in it and it's slow. We've got like 80% possession, but we've not really done anything with it. We need to ruffle them. We need to move them. So yeah, I'm not against it. I'm not sure what you think, Sav.
No, I don't. The only thing it used to make perfect sense, but the one thing I don't agree with Enz is I don't trust them on the ball, bro. I think we're rubbish on the ball a lot of the time. I just think changing stuff for them, even though, like, obviously they're the ones training. So if he's trained on it, fair enough. But I feel like them changing something will probably make them worse, to be honest, bro. Because they're still ain't even figured out. Not for people like Virgin or that, but it seems like the team hasn't even figured out the current formation and the current way to play before moving on to something else. And I don't know if a Premier League game's the time to do it because you're sacrificing 3 points if it goes wrong. But I do agree why everyone wants to do it, though. It makes perfect sense. And I think all the points you made, Enz, is exactly right. I mean, we saw what happened when we played them in the Charity Shield, and a lot of the same players, what we picked here. I know Frimpong started instead of Bradley, and Kirkes did start against Munoz, and Munoz kept catching. He kept having that space to himself, bro. But yeah, I just go with what we know, man. You just hope that they're another week in of training and another week into playing the formation and a bit more competent. But with that midfield, they should be competent on the ball anyway. And we've got a better team than them. But you're right, we have to move the ball around properly, and that's our biggest problem.
Yeah, facts.
All our formations and stuff, all the tactics, they only work if we're sharp with moving the ball. And I agree, especially the first half against Everton, looked more like what I would expect Liverpool to do: move the ball quick, precise. So gotta do that, man, and hopefully get some early goals. But yeah, man, and with any changes, I just, you know what I mean? Obviously, I know that we're saying what we would do instead of Slot, because Slot's just going to play the
gap,
team. So
yeah, he's gonna just play the same way, ain't he?
Yeah.
But even looking at this year, Savin, the reason why if you see, right, if Wirtz is in there, he's gonna have to then play up against, you know, Kamada and Walton. He's on there on his own. Isak will have him against the 3 centre halves. Salah will be up against Mitchell. Gakpo will be up against Munoz.
Yeah.
But then if Salah beats his man, Gakpo beats his man, then they still have to come up against someone else. So we, like, in the way they set up, and that's their shape, you know, throughout the game. And that's our normal setup. When we lose the ball, they've just got players in positions where they don't have to think too much. They can just hold the shape and play. And that's why I think we have to change it to allow them, the players that we're playing up against, to be on, their head has to be on a swivel. I feel like if we play them with our natural formation, they're just going to be like, let's just screen it because everything is in front of them. But once they have to worry about not only a player in front of them, but someone just in behind them, they're not far. They're like 5, maybe 7 yards off of them. But they have to go, right, do I press, do I stay? And from there, you get caught in no man's land. But at the moment, they're going, Mitchell versus Salah, let's, you know, we're for that. Gakpo versus Munoz, we're for that. And if you three can't handle it, there's 3 versus 1 here. You man can't deal with him, then we have big problems at this football club. And then Wirtz, we know, he's not up to the speed of, you know, how the Premier League plays. There's been better performances, but not a whole game. There's like 20 minutes here, 40 minutes here. We're like, okay, second half's here, first half's there. But him versus, and it won't be because Walton and Kamada are aggressive and strong or whatever. It's just about, they're just going to move the ball really quickly. So they're just going to nullify him. So I feel like we have to, but you're right, bro. The gaffer will probably stick to his natural thing and then just carry on.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right, man. I don't know with the gaffer, man. I don't know what he depends on what he wants to do in it, but there's a few things that I'll probably change more in personnel than anything. But we can catch them out, man. I mean, the thing is, if we catch them in transition and we move the ball properly, we'll kill them because Munoz and Mitchell are burning up and down that wing. When I watched them against West Ham, bro, they were damn near right wing and left wing, bro, just bombing.
Yeah.
So if you catch them out, which we've done in every game so far, we've caught somebody out. It's just that the transition's been dead. Like, we made the wrong decision. If we do old school Liverpool, where we're the best transitioning team in the world, then we'll kill them, bro. And then they've got the back foot. Getting the first goal in this game is imperative, though, man. You don't want to go 1-0 down to Palace, bro.
Yeah, nah, that's 100%. But look, go on.
I watched back at Everton, the highlights of that Everton game, and you know the goal that was it the first goal? I think it was the first goal. The one where Mac and Grav all linked up in the middle of the park before we went on and scored. I watched it back because I thought, Liverpool are getting better with the passing now. You know, all 3 midfielders not playing as individuals, linking up in the middle of the park, you know.
Yeah.
And then I watched it back and I was like, Everton's press was terrible.
I knew you was going to say that. I knew you was going to say that, bro. It was terrible, bro.
They literally invited them to play the ball the way they did. And then I was like, damn. Because I got really excited about that because that was everything that I know us 3 have been asking to see is better on the ball, better movement, and the midfield actually linking up between them rather than them just doing a job individually and getting it to the forwards. And then, so I got really excited and then I watched it back and I was like, actually, that was kind of quite easy, the way that Everton pressed us in that moment. And that's not what you're going to get from Palace. They are going to be engaged because they know they need to be. And their manager, I agree with you, Saz. I think he's great, and I think he's going to know. I think he's going to know that. I don't think he's going to allow us that time and space in the middle of the park, especially with Gravenberch being probably the most informed midfielder probably in the world right now. He is going to be like, the minute that goes into the middle of the pitch, you got to be on them. And then you can stand off Gakpo and Salah. Don't worry about that. Stand off them, because they'll run into your shins anyway. But like, I think the midfield, I think he's going to be like, literally, you know, when you get the stopwatch out, the minute it's touched into the feet, bang, 2 seconds, go. You know, oh, you've not pressed him yet. If I was him, I'd be training that all week. Just training that all week. Leave the centre backs. Don't worry about them. He will probably hoof it forward anyway if you leave him, right? Make sure you track the fullbacks, bombing on. But as soon as that ball goes into the middle of the park, press them, because you know what will happen if they win the ball in the middle of the park. Sarr and stuff will probably he's got capability like twisting up our centre backs. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Like we've seen him do it so many times before.
So direct, isn't he? Good running, power.
Yeah. We've got to be better on the ball in the middle of the park. We've just got to be.
But let's get to the score predictions then, lads. I'll go first, and then Cav, and then Sav. I think it's gonna be a 2-1.
Yeah, it's gonna be very tight.
Scrapey 2-1. We'll scrape it. Just grab it. In terms of my goal scorers, I'm gonna go with. I think Cody will score, and I think it will be Isak that gets the goal as well. I think we score first, and I think we'll get the second. I think they'll get theirs, and then it'll be a backs against the wall, and then we'll just grab the points and get out of there. I think I feel like that's how the game's gonna go. How about you, Cav? Chat, what's yours as well, by the way?
I agree with all your points, but I think it's probably just got 1-0 all over it. I think it's just a single goal that we get, probably a penalty, and that'll be it. I can't see. It's a tough game. It is a tough game. It shouldn't be, but it will be. So
fair enough. What about your goal scorers, bro? What are you picking?
Well,
it's the 1-0. Salah, innit? He said.
Yeah, it's got to be if it's a pen. Yeah. Salah 1-0.
Sav?
It's a way in it.
Yeah, blood. We've got to play them 4 times, and we're 0-1 right now against them. We've got to level it up, Sav. We've got to level it up.
I hate Saha's part, man. I just feel like we should have too much talent in our squad. So I'm going to go 1-0 Chiesa.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie as well, man. I thought about this, bro. When we're talking about personnel, I'd start him. I would
just run off the back of his performance, innit?
Yeah, start him, bro. Yeah, I mean, to give him a bit of confidence. Why not? Yeah, I mean, you're not expecting to play the whole game anyway, but I would start him. I'd start him on the left wing, bro. Let him cut, because he went over there in the game and he was pretty good, bro. And I was just like, why not, man? It sends a message to the rest of the team, the whole team, bro, that no one's irreplaceable, bro. Like, you played a great game. This is what he gets. This is what he deserves. Play.
Yeah, I'm for that, Sav. Purely on the basis that he just looks busy.
He's busy and unpredictable. And the one, obviously, we don't have to talk about his fitness anymore. So the one thing I've been complimentary of Gakpo this season is defensively, because going forward, it's been a bit meh. Bruv, Chiesa defended more than anyone in the last game, and he was up front, bruv. Yeah, I don't even know how he had the energy to be defending and attacking at the same time, bro. It's like the camera shifted and he was just up the top of the pitch, and I'm waiting for him to get tired. He's just still going.
Yeah.
I'd do it again, man. But probably won't do it, but I would.
No, I'm totally for it. I think that last performance that he put in, we needed that. That gave us. That gave us. We see what he can do. We see what he can offer us. Like, we've seen the hard work, we've seen the energy, we've seen the pressing, the touch as well. The touch for EKITIKE's finish. Jesus. Just pulled it out of the sky, stopped it dead, and then squared it. Yeah, that's quality, man. That's quality. And look, if Liverpool are going to play this similar football where it's slow, it's pedestrian, don't really know what's going to happen. Yeah, he's the sort of player that's shown us that he can make things happen. You know, he'll try things. He'll be about. You know, he'll be moving. He'll be trying to pull the defenders all over the place. He'll be pressing. And that's sometimes just that. Even if it's not successful in what scoring goals, getting assists and stuff, sometimes you just need that player with the energy in the team. Otherwise, I'm not going to lie. I'm a bit worried about this game. That the fact it could be Palace are well set up and we're looking at Gakpo, we're looking at Salah, and it's too static. Like, yes, you can have Isak in there, and he's very good, but he needs support. And I'd be concerned there's just not enough movement. There's just not enough tempo in the game. There's not enough players just taking a risk or breaking from position just to pull a defender out of position as well, and someone filling in the pockets and all of that going on. I would be a bit. That's why I predicted 1-0, because I just think it's going to be so structured. And I'm not against putting a Chiesa in there that feels like he'll break away from that and just make things happen. Like I say, even if he just looks busy, at least they'll give the Palace defenders something to think about, you know, because they know what they're coming up against with this Liverpool side. I know Isak.
True.
The Isak factor is a bit new, but look, Salah and Gakpo, they know what they've got to do to handle them. It's just whether they can do it on the day, and that I don't like that. I don't like that level of predictability, to be honest with you.
Same, all with you. Big up to Alex for the super chat as well, man. So no chance of Sobel right back giving Jeremy Frimpong, I assume, centre back performances. Sobel needs to be in the midfield, bro. And Frimpong just had the one bad game, but Bradley's there, so Bradley will take over. And obviously we get our normal back line back as well, don't we? So I think it will be fine there, man. So
yeah, I agree.
I don't think we need Sobel there. Sobel needs to be in midfield because we need his energy, his work rate there as well. I mean,
Someone needs to be letting off shots. That's what we need. We need someone.
He's tried, man, but people keep trying to throw their lives at every shot he takes now these days. Nah.
Yeah, man, I think that's
right. But big up to everyone locked in, man. Appreciate you guys spending the morning/afternoon or evening, I should say, with us. Back tomorrow, build up. Obviously, the watch along. I've dropped the watch along link in the chat as well. So make sure we head over there and be ready for that watch along. And then straight after, we'll be doing the call in. While I've got the three amigos here, lads, when are we doing the team meeting?
I just made my player while we've been talking. It's done. Jesus.
No, Sam. Wait. You can't do that with us. No, Sam.
No,
That's what I heard clicking. You know what I heard clicking? I'm like, Savvy's.
Hey, Jesus is back, blood. Messiah's back, bro.
He's definitely made his guy look like Jesus again.
Yeah. He's back.
I need to go and build my player then. When can we when should we do it then, lads?
Team meeting?
Yeah, bro.
We probably should be all three now.
Team first. Wait, hold on. You need the full team.
That's what I'm saying about the team. I'm saying, like, soon as possible, bro. I ain't trying to wait, bro.
Yeah, no, I want to play, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So let's get the team meeting done now, bro. Let's just have the meeting now.
All right, let's do it. Well, that means Zabiri ain't going to be involved in the conversation, and we okay with that?
Well, man wants to be off in the forest and that in. Yo, what?
He's known about it. To be fair, he's known about it. You know, the clock's been ticking, so.
How do I sign? You need the FC26, PS4 or Xbox version, and then Savage and Cav will make a decision whether you're good enough to be in the squad.
Hold on, Jerry, you fight tomorrow, bro? He's fight tomorrow, isn't it?
I'm not too sure. Is it the 27th?
Tomorrow's the 27th? Scott, I'm guessing it's this weekend. I know it's this week, so I'm guessing it's tomorrow or Sunday. Today, bro.
Fucking hell. All right, good luck, my guy.
Ain't there nothing to watch it on, bro? It's something to watch it on. Send me the link, bro. I'll do a whole reaction video, bro. But if you get Tom Topler, don't expect me to be nice, bro. You're my guy in that, bro. But I don't fake my reactions, bro. So. Oh yeah, you said there's a link. All right, bro. Send the link, bro. Send the link, bro.
You didn't watch along to it. Can do.
Hey, bro, I just want to know, bro. As soon as I find out what time the fight's on and all that, hey, listen, can load it still. You know what I'm saying?
All right, say that. All right, cool. All right, lads, let's do it quick then. In terms of the team name, I think we need to make the team name, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
What should the team name be? If you guys have thought of any ideas, chat, would love your thoughts as well, maybe to give the guys some ideas. What should the team name be?
Sav, I feel like you've been writing down some ideas.
No, don't do that. I want to hear you, bro.
All right, my. Wait, who's in the team? The four of us to begin with, yeah.
4 of us there to begin with, yeah.
Okay. I can tell you what it ain't. It ain't nothing to do with spice. It ain't nothing to do with balls. Okay? I was thinking along the lines of something to do with IQ, right?
Right.
Because obviously, some people claim they've got it, some people show it, some people don't show it and claim they've got it. I ain't naming no names, but last time we started playing last year, we started off by saying IQ was the conversational topic, and it never left throughout the entire season, either because it didn't get demonstrated, or well, actually, completely because it didn't get demonstrated by certain people. So, look, I'm thinking something along the lines of IQ. We need to get IQ or something like that in there. So, what I didn't want to take what's that podcast the guys do? High Performance.
Mm-hmm.
We should do high IQ FC or something like that. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud.
High QFC. I think we better be showing the IQ.
Nothing ends related, bro. Ends can't be.
No, that's the chat, bro. That's the chat.
That's honesty, bro. Allow it, bro. I don't know what you got, what payroll you got honesty on, bro. But there's all of us, bro. We've already done that before.
Sadiq said Savage and Ends FC.
So what? Nah, so Cav doesn't exist, bro.
And then Scrap said something to do with Avengers, bro.
It can't just be Avengers FC though.
It can't be Avengers.
We've got to think deeper than that. We've got to like, I don't know.
This is mad. I don't know. It sounds like a Pornhub link, but
that's crazy. No. That's
no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that one.
What about like how we do? You know when we do the thingy, the fantasy football league. What about them kind of names? Any puns now?
Yeah, but what do you want to start as the basis?
True.
Let's just see.
IQ. So I'll put IQ. I'll put down IQ. So something related with IQ.
I actually did look into this the other day. Let me get my list up.
Look at him. He done all he came on pretending like he didn't have anything, bro. And now he's gonna tell us like, yeah, I've got.
Yeah, I had a list. I just swam in earlier. I just didn't want to. High IQ FC. That's IQ. Avengers Assemble. Could use that.
Nah, it's too basic, man. Too basic. 2 goals, 1 cup.
All right, so
sorry. Calm down, Sam. Calm down.
Sorry. I just thought it off the top of my head. It's like that's actually
2 goal, 1 cup. I'm writing it down. Just in case. 2 goal, 1 cup. Scratch it, Avengers plus the Beery.
See what I'm saying? Man, are just dissing our player and that, bro.
Jinky Majinky FC. Bro. There's only a couple of us that got that in the locker still. Someone running to shins. All right, where's this list, Kevin? What folder is it in? It's in some folder that he's disguised somewhere else. Find it. All right, so we've got high IQ FC, 2 goals, 1 cup. And you guys don't want nothing to do with Avengers in there.
No, I don't mind something to do with Avengers, but it just can't. We had Avengers FC before. I think we've had Avengers FC, Enterman TV, and Spiceballs Blood.
Let's not lie though. Hey, if you were playing against that team, you'd laugh when you see the team name straight away.
Yeah, so you made us clowns, bro.
No, but we smoked teams though, so we weren't clowns. They probably thought we was clowns until we smoked them.
True.
Okay.
I made it amateur spicy balls. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Here was my Avengers inspired fantasy football names, right?
Mhm.
Infinity Goals.
Mm.
Okay.
Snap Attack.
Sorry, say that one again.
The Snap Attack.
All right, let's cross that one out.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
I'm writing it down and I'm going to put a cross through it. Yeah,
Let me read these off, and you can the Goal Vision.
What was that? Tunnel Vision.
Goal Vision.
Goal Vision.
Not Wonder Vision, but Wonder Goal Vision. Guardians of the Goal.
No, wait, sorry, I forgot.
Guardians of the Goal.
I got it, bro. I'm not slow, bro. I knew where the vision come from.
No, why'd you ask? Why'd you ask? Goal Vengers.
Oh, bro, this is all sounding like he's in year 3 and that, then he's got gas. You know,
Nah,
what you friends on the table, bro.
I was doing this whilst doing other things. I did not sit down and think hard about it.
Nah, it's all right, Cav. Let me talk. Sam, don't do that, bro. Don't do that to him. He took time out and he said he's just scribbling on his A4 paper, bro. Nah, don't do that to him.
Yeah, doodling, man.
Sorry, man. No, I apologize, man.
Jesus, Sam.
Right,
Goal
December
Vision,
11.
did you say?
Endgame 11. Goal Vengers. Infinity Goals. Zip FC.
Why you keep laughing?
Okay.
I've sat down and came up with a bunch of bullshit, blood. What the fuck? This is one of the smartest guys I know, blood, and this is what you came up with, bro. What?
I got other ones. Half Space 11.
Okay.
Fresh United. Low. Overload 11.
Overload 11.
Oh yeah, I was struggling, bro.
Oh shit, bro.
I was struggling.
All right, do you know what? ChatGPT. Let's see what he might recommend to us. Let's go. Right. Football. This time, football team name. Football team name.
Put in fantasy team names. Let's just
what about Sons of Pitches?
That's
Ooh, I don't mind that.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Sons of Pitches. Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm saying, lad? Get me.
Sons of Pitches. Hey.
I mean, it's on the list. It's on the list with mine.
No, I understand. Listen, yeah, let's make it. Let's make it seem like your names have got.
Yeah, put it in the middle of the list, and then we'll randomly select it.
Fantasy football names include. Let's put Avengers.
Nah, just go. I'm all right with Savs, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, lads. We've got other things to discuss, so we might have to pick.
Yeah, we got more pressing things, but we don't want to make it. So.
All right. So we're sticking with Sons of Pitches then.
I think.
Yeah. I like it. I like it.
Of course, you would think we should, Sam.
No, don't mean that.
Yeah, I was one that came up with it. You know what I mean?
No, because let's be honest, bro. Whatever name you've got that you want to use, you can just use it on your other team.
I didn't have any other name.
No, I'm saying whatever.
You can have 3 teams now on this.
Look at his face. Why are you so excited, bro? What?
No, you can have 3 teams. I swear that's what you were the one who told me this anyway.
Just because I told you that's the new game, and I can't lie though. I've clicked into the thing here. Everything looks different, bro. You've got your own life.
All right, Sam, can you let me get
there? All right, no spoilers.
You
Cheat yourself. All right, my bad.
Let me get there, man. Do you know what I mean? I want to talk about you build your player. I don't know what your player looks like. Yeah. All right. So we got the team name then. Sons of Pitches. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's. Do you know what I want to do? Set piece takers as well, because I feel like we just throw it out randomly. I feel like someone needs to.
No. I think. Okay.
Hear why. Hear me why. Hear why.
Okay.
And then we can go. When we change it, because I feel like some of us are good at corners, some are not. I feel like to be fair, we'd never score free kicks. But I feel like if you're a free kick taker, it might encourage you to put some stats on it. You might work on that craft.
I scored the free kick in the last minute, first touch, remember?
So
So
have I, but I'm not here. I'm just saying.
No,
so
but
I think we should do that.
No.
But we know, all right, Sam, we take like 100 and score like 3, bro. Like, it's mad. You know what I mean? It's not our
No,
forte.
because no one told him to take it. He just off his own back, just no conversation. I'm just gonna shoot.
No, I'll be honest, yeah. You know what it is because we always just give the free kick to you, bro. Like we've always done that. And depending on where you're playing, like I don't put no stats on my free kicks or penalties in it. So when I bury all my penalties, same place every time, top right, every time. But never changed this. Yeah. But that's different because that's like, whoever won it, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about that. And the free kick. But I was just like, I can whip a free kick. So I think corners, you're right, but normally it goes straight to the winger, and it actually the game gives it.
No, but but even if it goes to the winger, Sav, like we've got man in the team that have got stats on it, but when the ball comes in, it's just
no. Well, our corners are like Liverpool. We're trash at them.
But that's what I'm saying, Sav. It will make people want to go and make it better. Do you know what I mean? If he knows, right, my job is to take corners.
Well, really, the person who should be the best at corners of our team is Zabiri, but I don't know what he puts his attributes on, like goal kicks or something.
But that's what I'm saying. He will force man into.
No, because obviously we take our corners are like Barca's 2011. They're always short. Unless
because they only had PK that was tall in it. But we actually have tall players in the team, but we don't cross it. All right, so let's go with. We've got team names sorted now. All right, corners. Who should take the corners in the team?
I don't care about them. So unless you want me to take a short corner, I don't really care about taking them. So you're not gonna have them, bro. I normally stand on the edge of the box in case the team's about to break on us, bro. So I'm always at the edge of the box, bro. So.
All right, let's go Zabiri then. Zabiri and
no.
Cav, do you want one?
No, don't do
No, don't do that.
But you said you don't care about mentioning the name. No, wait, no, guys, don't do that.
Not everyone needs
you guys said no.
Process of elimination. Let's give it Zabiri then, but we ain't got to do that. Like,
no, my point was, lads, I said who should take it. It was like, well, don't matter, I don't care.
All right,
but then I mentioned the name.
Okay. Look, let's put me on corners, right? But I'm not, but because I'm the most skillful, and I'll beat if we play it short, I'll beat him and whip it in. Whereas used to it, that ain't your strong suit, if a suit at all. So
hold on a minute, who the fuck you talking to me?
Listen, Cav,
I just don't whip it in at all. I'm like, if I just naturally get it, I'll just take the short corner and give it to one of you lot. Used to try and dob people up. I just run to the edge of the box because I know if we lose it, we're gonna get broken.
That's so I'm gonna take.
Yeah, but you didn't need to dip me. Don't tell me it's not my strong suit. It's just I just chose not to do it. Don't diss me.
I'm gonna take.
I don't do it.
All right,
Cav. Me and you would take corners then.
You know, I just thought though. Why I've noticed that we've never just changed the corner kick to the computer and then let us just do what would. Why do we never do that? Because you can ask the computer for the ball, bro. We've never done it, not once.
Yeah. That is what we should be doing. Put me on corners. I'll call the computer over. Sav, you do.
No, you just give it.
Call the computer over.
No, we didn't say call. No, just give the computer.
No,
he said just give it to the computer. Let him take it. That's what he said.
All right. I think what should happen, right? This should be the routine. Sav's on the edge of the box.
Yeah.
You can either be on the edge or in the box, and just leave me to do the short corners. Skill somebody, put it in the box.
No.
Okay.
We might have to have a team meeting about your skills if we're going to keep doing this, bro, because I'm not.
All right, corners. I've written down Cav to take corners. I'll take. So me and Cav will rotate between who takes them and put them in the box. All right?
Yeah, okay. Wait, why don't you just take from one side? I take the other.
Either way. Whatever side you want to take,
you take. Are you both the same footed? Are you both left footed or right footed? Which one?
I don't. Either way, innit? I haven't made a play yet.
Well, you both no. Stop. You not stop. Stop, bro.
I've not built my play yet.
Stop. What do you mean you're both footed? The game don't allow you to be both footed, bro. Get Cavs like, both footed. No, you're not.
No, I usually have 5-star weak foot.
Yeah, but 5-star weak foot doesn't set you up on a corner to use whatever foot you want. It doesn't work. So I'm saying,
hey, to be fair, that should have been a thing, though.
No, it shouldn't. No, it shouldn't.
All right. Not need
so you're happy with like one of our players in Sabazla is 2-footed and that, so he's going to start taking corners with his wrong foot. Is man Dembele, bro?
So we don't need you shouting at us, bro. We're
Sorry.
just recommending
Yeah,
stuff. We're just
Sorry, bro.
recommending stuff.
I
Moses
apologize.
is for not mixing up corners. Then we try and mix it up, and then he shouts at us again.
No, but don't mix it up with your feet, bro. Mix up the chicken, bro.
Mix it up with what we do with it. All right, free kicks then. So we got long range free kicks, which is the one you deliver in the box, and short range.
Well, thanks for describing what a long range free kick is. We didn't know that.
Captain Obvious.
Raw. All right. I won't say nothing more then, guys, shall I? Jesus.
No,
Who should take the short range ones?
I don't want to be.
I think we should have a list of 3. I think have a list of 3 people.
No, this is me or you, innit? Cav don't take them and Zabiri can't.
No
Oh,
way.
gosh.
Oh, Jesus.
Sav, do you want to go? Do you want to take the first? First, we'll see how you get on. You go first.
What? What do you mean? Nah, listen, you're not gonna make a wish kid me, blood, about see how I get on, bro. Don't start putting that pressure on me, bro. Don't do that. We can just alternate the free kicks, bro. We just alternate the free kicks.
All right, alternate. Okay,
Shaqiri,
cool. All right, done. The long range one. Do you want to take?
Yeah, might as well be me because I'm on
All
camera.
right, Stav. Okay, so long range. All right, so we've got corners down, free kicks down, long range, short range.
Can I have pens?
Your record is at the highest though.
Oh my god.
Go on, ask.
Oh my god. What?
No, because
You want us to be honest?
Oh my god, bro. I'll be honest. Obviously, I've got the best penalty on the team, but I don't care about taking them, bro.
okay, that's Sav out.
All right, Sav.
Down to me and you then.
No, I got the best penalty, bro.
But I have not missed one.
Yes, you have.
Oh,
Yes,
when?
you have.
When?
You've missed, bro.
You're
Keeper
talking.
saved
You're probably
it.
talking the guy in the middle. You're
Keep
talking
it
about
safe,
the guy.
but I'm right. Keep it
Sav,
safe. I'm never gonna forget.
I don't.
never gonna
I've
forget
not missed.
Either, to be honest.
You
I've
have,
not
though.
missed.
You have, man.
No, you have, Cav. You have.
No. I might tried like a
Cav,
little,
you have.
you know,
You have.
a little
You have.
dink one time that didn't work, but
Nah, there was one in the knockout when all of us scored and he missed. You know when they
you
go
make
to the
it
extra
stuff
time pens.
you're making no. You're making it sound like the worst missed pen as well. No,
No, it was.
It didn't
It was.
happen.
Keeper just dived the right way in it. It's not like it's just a save. It's not a miss. It's just
All
a
right.
save.
All I'm saying is, I ain't played the game yet, and if they fixed it so keepers can dive to the top corners of the goal, Sav is messed. Sav's got nothing else.
Oh my gosh.
No, because he's already said I put him top right every time.
Yeah, but I always score, bro. I always score, bro. It's what do you want me to do? If it works, I'm going. Balotelli always in the same slow walk-up penalty, bro, and scored. Listen, the thing is, Cam, I don't understand why you diss me. I said I don't want them, bro.
Sorry, I got defensive. I'm sorry. I'll come back.
Cav, you take pens then, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I mean, really, whoever the striker should just be taking a pen, bro. He's got the best shooting on the.
Is that going to be me then? Or we haven't spoken about that.
The striker should have the best shooting on it. So
we'll go Cav pen for now, and then if he's not up front, then and whoever is up front, they're the one that takes it. Is that fair?
Yeah,
I think it's fair because every single year what we have is ends saying, "Oh, I score. Look at my stats. I score all the goals." But yeah, because you get all the pens, and all the free kicks, and you play a striker.
No, I just said we don't score a lot of free kicks, so I don't understand why you throw that in my name. And we just said I don't take all the pens because Sav takes them or you've been taking them. So I'm getting my goals from open play.
No, don't do that. You still take more pens than all of us. I'm just saying that I don't miss. Bro.
I don't think I do.
You're proper, bro. You take everything, bro.
Yeah,
my stats are the best. But all right, let's go. We're all starting up at the same time now. So
that's why they're the best. Okay, what else?
Right. Corners are done. Free kicks are done. Pens are done. And then obviously we rotate depending on who's up front. That's the person that takes the pens going. Okay, cool. Positions.
Well, I always make freestyles anyway, in case I need them. But I'm sticking with what I've been sticking with, bro. I have a cam and I have a striker, bro, and that's what I'm making. That striker's probably not going to be needed to get used, to be honest. But yeah, you already know my thing, midfielder, not changing. Because you have all them slots on the game for a reason, bro, to make all them different players. So You never catch him in defense, though. You know that much. Ain't happening, bro.
All right, so you're gonna do Cam.
Yep.
Okay, so Savvy's Cam. Where you going then, Cav?
I'm gonna go left wing.
Are you sure?
No, because I tell you as to why, right? I'm the best left winger, first and foremost, right? Defend. I do more defensive work than you do, Enz. Okay.
Right.
And also, I feel like one thing that never gets spoken about that makes the massive difference to us is my movement across the pitch off that left-hand side creates so much space, drifting between the lines, dropping in, running beyond the striker. I can beat a man out wide. Like that. That's what Liverpool don't have right now, right? That's what I offer this team. I think I'll do a job up front. Obviously, I'll probably not far off the best of there as well, but I just think the movement that I offer on the left wing, it's what opens up defenses, what opens up teams. So
Okay.
I think for the benefit of the team, that's where I've got to be.
All right. When you say beat a man on the wing, yeah. No, don't worry. Continue. All right.
Well, I'll beat a man anywhere, but you lot don't want me to do it.
No, it's not that. Okay, if we're gonna have an honest conversation, bro. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying that when you start your stupid skills, it hardly works, bro.
Oh, Sam, start again.
Whoa,
Wait,
what?
No, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, man.
We gotta talk about it. You lot gotta let me play.
Okay, I'm gonna prove something. Ends. Describe the same skill that he tries every time to get past somebody. If I'm wrong and it's not the same, then it obviously doesn't happen.
The flick up half rainbow.
Yes, bro. What he's been trying to do over the top of the goalkeeper for a whole year as well, bro. Brother, if he plays properly on the wing, he is cold on the wing, bro.
Yeah.
When he's on it, but he loses his head. And at least when we used to play it, he used to lose his head at 3-0 when we were winning. Remember, we made a rule, like, if we're 3 goals ahead, do what you like, bro, with the skills, innit? Man doing it when we're... So we talk about when we was about to win the game and I just gave him the ball and he decided to try to flick it over the defender's head.
I remember Sam said, keep it, lads, keep it. Rolls it into him and he said, fuck it. He tried to rainbow flick the man in the middle of the park.
So I'm just saying, bro, like, I'm not saying you're not... What you said is true. You are cold on the wing if you decide to play properly, bro. But I want to win the games, bro. I want to progress on that. But...
I feel like...
Ends is actually the one who tells you not to do stuff, bro. I just tell you to calm it down. Ends tells you don't do it, bro.
The best version of this team is when I'm doing skills.
It's not.
Just opening up the pitch.
It's not.
It is.
It's not. None of us agree, but it's not, bro. It's not, bro.
No, because because what happens here, right? You lot say to me, Cav, you can play when we're 3-0 up. You can play when you're 3. So I'm desperate to get 3-0 up, and I'm.
So you're not working for the team, bro.
No, I'm working my socks off from the first minute, trying to get them goals early, and then I can play my own game. I shouldn't be having to have that internal battle with myself. I should just be allowed to play. I'm like St. Max. Just let me do stuff.
St. Max normally gets past the person when he does them skills, though.
We're not. There's been times where you lot have said, "Put my breath away."
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what.
No, wait. No, Sam, did you hear what he just said?
What did he say?
Times that we've said that skill's taking our breath away.
No, I've never said that. I've never used that sentence in my life. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, bro. This is this is how I know the exact positions on the pitch where we're gonna get caught out if you do that skill. I know exactly. It's on the left wing by the halfway line and not further up. If we lose the ball there, because the left back's AI and he's trash, we're getting burnt there. And once it's in on goal, it's a goal. And then there's that other one, where it's between it's the half space between the halfway line and our box, bro. And he does the skill there, bro. If we get caught out there, I always tell you, bro, up the top of the pitch, do the skill. I don't care, bro. But we're gonna get caught out. At least if you get caught out at the top of the pitch, bro, there's the whole team to help defend, innit?
I understand the logic. I do understand the logic.
But you don't care.
I'd accept it
there's
if
a button.
Didn't work hard. No, if I didn't work hard as well. You know what I mean? Like if I lose it, I track back and I win it. So
I'll give him that. He does. I'll
No,
give him
it's not true. It's not
and then,
true.
what's
Alright,
the
The
so
word
word was
there?
there. The word that he missed out of when he said that, he tracks back and tries to win it. Tries that, yeah, the effort's there, but it's too late, bro.
No, what you guys fail to notice is when a skill doesn't work, the next 5 minutes I will spend just playing. I'll play simply. You know, I'll give it, I'll get it, I'll keep the ball, and I'll play simply. It's not as if I'm losing the ball and the next 2 minutes, I've lost it again, I've lost it again.
No, because what happened is you've lost the ball, they've scored, and then you calm down, bro.
Yeah, but at least I've got that recognition.
You see, bro, them scoring makes him calm down, bro, but it's already too late.
I know why Enz is quiet, because Enz loves it when I'm the guy that, if he's the striker and I'm the guy that's assisting the striker, Enz gets so gassed when I'm on the left wing because he knows he's going to score goals. He knows he is.
I guess when the whole team is playing.
I'm the only one. I'm the only one that will play that reverse ball, that little dink over the top.
What?
He knows it. I know he knows it, bro.
I ain't trying to get involved in this one. I think. Yeah. Anyways, apart from left wing though, Cav, what other position are you gonna play?
Yeah, I'm sound up front. I'd prefer to be on the left wing. Then I'd prefer to be up front, and then in the 10. They're my top 3.
All right.
I don't. The thing, what we need to establish is when things aren't going well, whether we're gonna decide to play as like DMs and stuff like that, because it's boring as hell, but it is beneficial.
So we have to stick to I want us to kind of stick to our roles, and let's not just switch it up. Just play better in our roles. I'm
for that. I'm for that. Yeah, I'm for that, because like you go in the DM and you're doing a job for the team, but then like it will get to like midnight and you'll look back and you'll go, that's been the most boring 3 hours I've spent. I've literally turned up to do a job for a team on FIFA. That's it. No credit, no thank you, nothing. Still in the same division, and I had no fun. So I'm not doing.
I'm gonna put down CDM as a position. Potentially Dan could play, because that's where he would want to play. So I think Dan would. Yeah. Dan will go into that position because he's getting a get. Well, should have it.
Dan's two positions were CDM and right wing, isn't it? Because he played there. When he played last time, he played them two positions.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put Dan down CDM as that. Zabiri was saying right wing. Why is there silence, guys? Like, can I get?
No, just thought you confirmed it. Right wing, man. Yeah, right wing.
No. Is he right wing or is he not right wing? What?
No, but didn't last time he was right wing, and then when you moved him over to the left wing, then he complained. He said, "See, this is where I should have been the whole time."
But that's where Cav wants to go. And
yeah, no, so that means Zabiri's two positions on the team are right wing and left wing. No.
Okay, but he's gonna have to play over on the right wing.
Okay.
I think that's where he has to play, right?
Yes, yeah, all right, man. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, but why you make it now? Don't make it seem like I'm just throwing him in
a
position.
Because you said everyone can have two positions. I gave you Zabiri's two, and you said, okay, right wing, that's one, but all right.
All right, boys. Captain.
Me. Has to be.
It's your ends.
Tell you.
I think it's your ends because obviously you got to control the AI. The only difference is, Cav, your control of the AI with the goalkeeper's terrible, bro. But everything else is fine.
Okay, I'll accept the goalkeeper thing, right? But you know what? I found this last year, right? Sometimes you use all the time. Sorry, use a lot of like, oh, well done defender there. Oh yeah, well done keeper there. And I'm thinking, are they thanking me? Because I'm the one controlling.
Yeah, we're thanking you, but we're thanking whoever's controlling the defense, bro.
All right.
Yeah, man. And when I say the goalkeeper, obviously you're not making saves and that. It's the coming off the line part, and it. Like I've seen times where we could have stopped the goal. You just stood there, but apart from that,
it happens to all of us. I think, to be fair, but I think the difference between ends and I is I think my timing in the press from the defenders is better. I think sometimes ends loses the ball and he's instantly on the trigger to press, and it just opens us up too much.
That's fake news, but
I think I'm better.
I think that's fake news, and that's never happened. But
no, because I can see it.
That's never happened.
I can see it. You've lost the ball as a striker.
And you know when that is from? When you've lost. No. That's from you losing the ball with a mad skill for no reason. That's when that stems from. That's not me. Surely. That's the shape of the team out of position. And then you've lose it there in no position to win it back.
So 5 minutes ago, when I was talking about Cav's skill, and you wanted to throw me under the bus and be quiet.
I didn't throw you under the bus.
You didn't jump in the conversation, and now you want to talk about his skills, bro.
No, I said that. I said he tracks back. That was the original conversation, that he tracks back. He does.
Yeah, so you bigged him up, but now you're dissing him for the skills, bro. You should have just jumped in when I said stuff. We're supposed to be...
Okay, here's why I think, because I presume now I'm shoehorned as a striker. So I put myself there.
Okay, let me suggest something, because the next point is going to be who's the gaffer, and that should be me. We should just get that out of the way. Should be me, 100%. I can control the team properly. Or we can have, because you can have ones where people can have other parts in the team in it. But I'm the main gaffer. Use like Lindas and that.
No, you are the gaffer, Sav.
Yeah, you man can be Lindas and that. Bro. I suggest that when it comes to controlling the team. Because the thing is, do both of you like doing it? I don't do it because I don't like it. I'm actually okay. And Cav, do you like it?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, because
okay, then so we should do every 5 games swap.
No, we need one captain, bro. I need one.
No, because what if you're
say he's biased? I'm captain. He's biased. Then
no, with like Arsenal and you know when they lost to Aubameyang and everyone was captain. That's so.
All right, here's why I think.
Okay, enjoy Odegaard and his Rice. So everyone thinks that.
No, because Rice should be the captain.
No. Yeah,
but thinks Rice should be the captain. All right, here's why I think I should do it. I think you want to get the best out of Cav, throw him up, take the responsibilities away, and let him be him.
Wow.
I think we'll restrict him. No, I think we will, because then he's going to have to press the button and then track his player back. Let me do it, because I'm going to be standing up front. So
I agree with that. I agree with that, because I would prefer the striker to do it, because when we're defending, his player's at the top of the pitch anyway, bro. So we can focus on the defense. If you're in like left wing trying to track back and trying to control the rest of the players, yeah, it's a bit off. The only thing is
vice versa. If Cav goes up top for then he'll be the captain.
Okay, I think you should be captain then. I think Cav should be vice captain. Only because as well, Cav, the one thing you don't do, which is not like it's not even a diss, bro. But I see ends do it sometimes. If something's going wrong, you don't change anything. Like, not in a bad way. You just carry on. You give us all the talk and that on what to do on the pitch, but you don't actually change. Like, I see ends does like the offside trap, the tracking, and that. You don't do any of that.
No, because I think one time I did the offside track. We conceded, and then you like
because you do not Angela. We didn't need the offside trap, but we do not Angela.
They ran past the halfway line.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, why are they so high?
Yeah, but we didn't need that, bro. And past the cob Cav and that, bro. We didn't need that, bro. So just. But you can be vice captain, man.
If you're okay with that, Cav, I just think that then it just stops. Then I can press, and then when you're up top, then you can do it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Then your second person was left wing as well, isn't it? So both of you used to have the same.
Yeah, I'll be left wing. My next
okay,
guy.
So that means if Cav decides to go up front that day, you swap with him, go left wing. Cav's the captain. That's fine.
I'm all right with that. My only other part to this conversation about captains.
Clearly not all right with it.
Right. no. My
all
only
right
thing
with
is,
what? Okay.
Get sent off from time to time, right? That does happen, right? As it happens to us all. Okay, so that obviously you need your captain on the pitch, but ends will sulk. That's worse.
Yeah, worse. You know what? That is true. You've got you do have you got good captain tendencies and that, but you're a bit of a Bruno Fernandes type captain. You know when like Liverpool beat up Man U 7-0 and Bruno lost and just walked off and that. You've got tendencies to just sulk, blood.
It's just because I think the team is too good to lose games of football.
Yeah,
That's
but
all
that's
it is.
yeah, to try help us, don't salt, blood.
No, I try, but then it just annoys me when I want to shout at someone, but I know I have to be respectful. And I'm just like, can you just run past your player, please? Or can you, like, there's a simple pass inside. Can we just not do that? And you know, okay, I'll tell you what irritates me the most. You know, we start the game off and there's like a pattern, and we're like, if we do this every attack, and I know it will be boring, but I know if we do this every attack is a goal. Get that team out of there. We'll go 2-0 up, and then we just go, I see it, but I'm not going to do it again. Let's just play a different way. Then we'll concede the goals. Now we're chasing the game. Then we want to go back to it.
What do you voice?
Now
you're the captain. You should voice it, bro.
Now I will. But now I will. Now I will.
Yeah, but you're moving like a baddie, bro. You think we're just gonna read your mind, bro? How are we supposed to know?
No, but now I will, because I have to tailor how I.
Yeah.
You know, broadcast it across the.
And you have to like. Your Barcelona snobbing us. You have to like lower that playing for.
Okay. All right.
You can't be doing up like man. He'll get mad at something. He'll be like, "I'm just saying, bro. If man are ballers, they should see it, bro."
Yeah. I don't appreciate them comments.
All right. I will tailor those. I'll take that.
What you said is definitely an option, but it's still like subjective because there's always another option. For example, one of us will score a goal and you're still telling us the pass is on. Yeah. But obviously there was another option because we scored, and you don't care. You just think that your option was better.
Maybe it's just a ratio thing. Maybe I'm drawn into the XG stuff in it. Maybe that's what it is. I just
that's
think
Malafi hype, bro. That's Barca fans do that, bro.
I'll take that on board, boys. That as a criticism, you're right. I'll take that on board, and I'll make sure that's better.
You know, we got used to because man are dying inside, bro. I can see Ends' face.
No, I'll take it on board. I'll take it on board. I'll take it on board. Better communication, better comms in terms of what the expectation. And if I see something not going right, express it in the nicest way possible.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, like.
All right, Cap, can we move on now?
No, when you're communicating, I get excited because it's like a refreshing change, and I shouldn't be feeling like this. You should always be talking to us.
Can I offer one thing? It's not basically sold on like tactics and that, but I have to address to you really, Ends, because you do it more than anyone. Which is it's a before you say anything, it's a positive.
I'm not saying that
because you actually scored most of your goals from this same move, bro.
Yeah,
you know this move as well, innit? Give him the ball, bombs down the final third of the left wing, cuts into the byline, and then he rosses it in the top corner, and he scored loads of goals like that.
Yeah,
but you know the one when he's doing it to assist us, bro. He never communicates with us, bro, and then gets mad that no one's there. But like sometimes I run there and you don't pass me the ball. So when you've done that about 5 times, I'm like, okay. Then that's when you hear me start cheering you on, going, yeah, that's all you Ends. Because I'm like, I'm not running there anymore, bro. Because I'm a 10 and I'm a box-to-box 10. So like by the time I get in the box, I'm like, okay, so my energy has been wasted making this run every time for man just not to pass me the ball, bro. So I'm just saying. There's going to be a couple of people in the box. You're going to cut it back. Just let me know.
Say, cut it back, or that's it. All right, no problem. No problem.
Yeah, that's it.
Cut back. All right, cool. All right, so
that's just constructive, lads. Even though
I appreciate. No, I'm not. I'm just chuffed. I appreciate the feedback, guys.
Okay.
Whatever to make me better, to make the team better. That's what I'm here for, mate. Okay. So,
all right, politicians and I.
No, I think that's it. Is there any other roles? Because if you're gaffer, Sav, that means you're doing kits and all of that stuff, right?
Yeah, but I'm a proper gaffer. Like I'm gonna speak to the people and see how everyone feels and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna throw us in random Arsenal kits and shit like Gens would have before. But
and that's one of the points I wanted to make, because I'm totally okay with Sav being manager, right? Can we play with in more than 2 kits for this entire season?
What do you mean?
I just want to mix the kits around, maybe every fortnight or something. We play in a different kit or something.
Okay, what we doing? Okay, we'll have to check and see how they've updated it. But are we doing any made kits, or are we doing proper teams?
I quite like the custom ones, but I'm open.
Okay, we'll make a custom one because you get a home and away one, and then we'll pick between the teams and that. But I'm sold on this, and I know it ends. You know what I mean? Used to one time Ends tried to throw us an Arsenal kit, and I said I'm not playing. So, I'm not using no Liverpool rivals as kits, bro. So I'm not doing it. If you put us in Arsenal,
no.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. No Liverpool rivals.
Okay. So no Man City, no Arsenal.
That includes Real Madrid.
I'm just not Liverpool. I'm really.
Yeah, they are in the Champions League.
No.
Bro.
It's a great kit.
Yeah, they are.
Great kit.
They
Because remember, it's all the new season kits as well. So all the new season kits are pretty cold.
Aye, the new season kits are cold, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
All right, agreed with that. Is there any other things? So team name is done. Corners, free kicks, pens, captain, positions, gaffer. I think that's it. What about formation then? Because we said cam, but what formation is it? 4-2-3-1? Is it a 4-3-3? But just with the or a second striker type one? I don't know what the formations are.
The 2-4-2-3 ones. There's the one with there's two attacking mids, and then there's the one where it's like the proper left wing and right wing. Probably should go with that one. Yeah, because I don't want to mess it up too much, man. I mean, the DMs.
Do you want with the high wingers you're talking about the four, or do you want it to with the left and right cams basically? They're like left and right.
The left and right cam one is good attacking, but it's terrible when it comes to defending.
So you rather the ones where they're higher up, so left and right wingers.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're the gaffer. You know what I mean. You have to.
Yeah. But obviously, I'm going to ask the man in between that one anyway. So
that would be probably classed as a 4-3-3 then, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of a 4-2-3-1.
Because I've seen that, obviously, Cav, you might not have seen yesterday, that Ends tried to recruit people without our say so. We didn't even have a gaffer and he tried to recruit people, bro.
Sorry, gaffer, just talented footballers. I didn't want him to go elsewhere. I wanted him to consider our club.
Yeah, but you're moving like them content creators that I haven't seen people play before. Have you seen Matt play?
I've seen him play on not on pro clubs though, but
okay,
but that's why I expressed. But
you're moving like the Liverpool fans, brother, that wanted to sign Andre, blood. And we're talking about video games and that.
That's like going and signing a player and not even talking to Slot or Edwards.
Yeah, you're just throwing him in.
That can't run.
Okay, can I throw some players that potentially asked? So Grams in one of the comments asked. Okay. Matt obviously asked as well, so that's two. And I feel like there was another one that asked, and I completely forgot. My bad. Apologies who that was. Someone else asked, but they were the two. Graham's like, yo, when you guys make the team, I'll come and do a trial. Matt said he'll play everyone for their position.
And Matt had a bit of an attitude about it. I don't really like that. I really like that, bro. It's like he doesn't know the ethos of our club, bro. He just started talking about, I'll take people's positions and that. Okay, fair enough. So maybe not the type of player we want at the club, is it? The attitude's more of a Man United player, not a Liverpool style. I mean, I'm just saying, I like a bit of arrogance in that, bro. But it just came across like he thought he was better than us already, bro. We didn't even. But okay, I'm gonna say this, innit? Trials. People who are having trials for the team, that's fine, but they can only have trials in friendly games, bro. I'm not using up league games to test if they're good, bro. Because remember, you can do friendlies on the game, innit? Yeah. Because if you do a trial and they're in a league game and they mess it up, I'm gonna hate them, bro.
That's so true, and then put it up to I think you can put the friendly, because you can play against the computers on friendlies. You can turn the level up to whatever ultimate or whatever, and see how they play against the computers in that instance. Yeah,
I'm with that.
All right, so those are the two that asked.
Okay,
I think that's it. I think that's all of it covered. So yeah. Okay. Nothing else to kind of speak about then, lads. We just have to go and make our players now.
I think obviously when it comes to people not being around, because everyone ain't going to be around at the same time all the time. Everyone's got lives and that. Obviously, we're still minimum 3 players, isn't it? If there's 2 players, you can't play.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Cool.
And do you want to get anything off your chest about other football clubs before we start? Because you kind of still on probation from the last game, but we can forget about the past. So you
fresh start.
From what I read, there was 3 clubs you're allowed to get. I haven't checked yet. So if you decide to do that, you let us know early. That's fine, brother. There's no problem. You get me?
No, it's not even a fact. It's what you mentioned just before when you said, obviously, if there's only 2, we can't play. There's days when I'm just like, I ain't got nothing to do. I want to play a bit of pro clubs. If there's 2, wait. I need somewhere. No, I can't do drop-ins. I can't do that. That's boring as hell.
You rather just show lack of loyalty to your team.
No, but it doesn't show lack of loyalty because
it does if you go sign for another club for one day, brother. Yeah, I mean that's
in the past. Yeah.
You could say going to sign for Everton for one day because Liverpool was on. You know what I mean? Had a game off. You wouldn't be happy about it. But
I'm just saying now you have
3 clubs. So That's fine. Yeah,
I don't think I would necessarily need to use it. As I said, it was just the odd
I
times when
don't
I'm like,
understand.
nothing to do.
If I was you, I'd make a case now. Don't say you don't need to use it, and then it comes to a point where we find you doing up live streams with Flawless and them, man, bro. Don't do it. So just let us know now. Just let us know now, bro. That you get me.
There is a possibility.
From time to time, you might go on international break. Just let us know. That's fine, bro.
Okay, from time to time, that's a possibility because I do play in Flawless.
And then me and Cal will check your fitness when you get back. Or if you're rusty, you might have to just do a McAllister thing, sit on the bench, bro, because we can't have that.
I would not.
I'm not against you, like, you know, getting a bit of extra match sharpness in with other teams, but I don't want you coming back here going, oh, well, them guys play like this, and you do this thing, thing where you pick and choose who's the best team. So when you're playing with us, you'll go, oh, we're not playing well. You go, oh, them guys over there, they're a great team, they're a great side, they play better football than this. And then when we're playing well, you're like, no, we're cold. No one can step to us. You got to have trials to get in our team. Like, just think they're better. That's fine, but I don't need to hear it.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
If you think we're better, then stand by.
He does do that because he did that with Flawless. Like comebacks, like the way they operate, man. Like I'm like, hold on a minute, bro. What are you doing here, bro?
Well, as captain in the club now, I'm gonna make sure that's not a problem, and I won't come over and belittle my teammates because I think we're all dope at what we do. So,
and believe you me, and we all know now that when it comes to this game, you like to feel appreciated. Okay, so I'm conscious of that, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna say, you know, well done, ends, great goal, ends, and work with you on that. But I can't be having you playing us off against other teams. You either in this team with us, right, and you're committed to us, and you have your trials elsewhere, that's fine, or you're going to continue doing what you're doing, because I'm not trying to hear about other people's teams, because I'm committed to Sons of Pitches, so that's my team. Give me the option to play elsewhere, but I probably won't take it because I'm committed to this team. Enz is the best striker around. Sav is the best cam around, and that's what I tell everybody. So I just need to see that commitment from you, rather than coming in and it'd be like, oh yeah, we've got to, we'll gather around Enz today and make sure Enz feels, welcomed in today's game, and make sure we lift Enz up again. And it ain't the Enz show. It ain't, he calls in this. So because it's never happened like to anybody else. I just come in and I just play for the team, and I perform how I perform. But you need like this. You need like all the bonuses. You need.
Do you think it's an ego thing I have then? Should I calm that down a little bit?
I praise everyone. I don't know, man. I'm very complimentary of everyone. Big up everyone's goals and that. And I don't even. It's not even a conscious choice. It's just what happens, bro. Like, I think the team's dope when we're on it, man. I love it, bro.
All right, can we not bypass what I just said and just answer the question, please?
It's between you and your therapist, blood. I don't know, blood.
Right, I'll tone. I think you're right. I'll tone it down. It's just because I'm so used to, what I mean.
Why everyone bigging you up too much?
No, carrying. I don't want to use the word carrying.
You've never carried.
No, I
never.
Yeah, don't start that.
I'm
actually what he said on the little stream, bro.
I'm trying to pick my different choice of words here. So when there's moments in the game, I know I try my best to turn up for the team. I feel like that is what's underappreciated at times. Because there's moments when we're going through like a sticky patch, and then I'll just go, I put my head down. I'm like, get our team out of this.
That means,
and because it's like the norm, I feel like
means you want don't that like that, bro. That means you want extra praise, because we always praise when you last minute winner and yes, and we were losing the game. But it's you underappreciates, because to get to the point where we won 5-4 and was losing 4-1, other people had to do stuff too, and you only care about your goal. You like Salah, bro. You're running around sitting on the advertising board and that, and I'm like, do you want to say something about the because because I told you this yesterday, bro. Like I'll be doing the 4 loans thing, bro. Tracking back, box to box 10, slide tackle, send it. Man's like, you see that? And I'm like, so you're not? How do you think you got the ball, bro? At the send man, give it to Cav. Cav had to do his thing, give it to you. So you know what I mean? team effort, bro.
I'm pleased we've addressed
All right.
this. I'm pleased
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
addressed this. It's a big fact.
Big up,
Are
JJ.
we
Yeah.
all gonna
Big up, Jay.
well, right?
Yeah.
Whenever we get to playing, on comms, cool on comms. If we're off comms, just communicate it. Just say, I can hear you, but I can't chat right now, or whatever it is. But sometimes we get on and it's like 3 hours of silence.
Nah, we's French, bro. We's French, bro. It ain't me. Sorry. Sorry, bro. Because Zabir will be up in the trees and that with his sniper rifle, and then we'll be talking to him and that, and he'll be like, oh. And then when he does something, you know, is that Zabir does something good, everything's fine, there's no lag. Soon as something bad goes, it's like, oh, come on, Kira, the dog's on my nerves and that. What? She's been there the whole time, bro. You weren't complaining when you got an assist, bro. And then he's like, oh, I'm going for a walk, which is code for I'm playing shit, I need to leave, bro.
This is hilarious, you know. You know, I came in, I would have thought you guys were talking about some like business, you know, talking about some operation. Going for a walk, talk about FIFA, bro.
Wait, Jerry, I tell you what, I own 3 businesses, bro. Sometimes my headspace is filled with trying to get this team to function more so than my businesses.
That's why I had to stop streaming. That's what I was doing with the streaming. It's the same thing. Running a business, I'm like, why before I'm a meeting, why am I stressing I need to get this thumbnail done? I'm like, no, I can't be Photoshop, editing and that. I'm like, shit, I gotta get this. Then I get a message from someone else saying, yeah, is the stream still on? I'm like, brother, do you know how many times I had to just cancel a stream? I'm like, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, it's real life, bro.
Right. Well, I think we've sorted everything out. Jerry, I know you just joined, but we're probably gonna wrap it up there anyway. Well, we sorted it out, lads.
Hold on. No. There's one more thing.
Okay.
Right. Because this is consistent now. Right. You know when you're playing, yeah, we need you to step away from the TV screen.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I told you to surround. I told you to surround.
No, less of that, bro. Sometimes you sound like you in Salhurst Park, bro. And it's so loud, bro.
All right.
Wait, I told you this the other day, right, Jerry? Right, Enz has his TV so loud, right? I kid you not, right? For 2 years, I couldn't tell you one time I've ever had the sound on myself. Every single time for 2 years I've played this game, I've never put the sound on because I can hear it through Enz's TV. Yeah, I'm not even lying.
You're one of those guys that are mad. You got a 60-inch TV and you're just mad close to it.
Listen. If I ever sit that close to my TV, bro, my prick, bro, don't sit that close. All right, so I'll take that on board. As I said, it's not. I've turned it down, but it's just loud, isn't it? Sometimes I have it on like 6. It's still loud, so
just sit back.
But I'll turn it down.
You're basically telling him no matter what he says, it's still gonna be loud, so just deal with it. That's it, I'm gonna put it on 6, but it's still loud, so
all right, that's done. That's done now. Guys, big up to everyone in the chat, big up to everyone watching. Love for the support. All right, man. Should be fun.
What are we doing about streaming it?
It will be on. There's a platform that we can use. If not, Twitch.
Yeah, let's
Maybe. Okay, let's figure out. Let's
figure out that first because I think streaming adds an extra
element.
It adds a bit of pressure, because then when we're trying to schedule, like if everyone's around and all that, bro, somebody drops out, then it's like you've already scheduled a stream in it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
Yeah. But we can definitely find a space for it in that, man. If I was doing it properly off the live link, I'd have a whole series, and we'll make a series of it, innit?
Because as I said, it's easy for me to connect it to my Twitch straight off the rip in it. So, and I'm sure many people have Twitch. If you don't have Twitch, then is where it is. But you're right. In terms of if I schedule it and then throw it up here, then someone misses out, then I have to reschedule it or change it. It's just a lot more work in it. So I can just click go live from my Twitch account.
No, we'll do, yeah. You know, we'll make a series of it. You know what I mean? Road to Division 1 and that. And then, you know, on StreamYard, you can do the reusable link on it where it's like, you're going to do the same stream over and over again. Remember, you can reuse it. Let's do that. You don't have to change the name. Same thumbnail, same thingy. and then as long as there's a little bit of notice, then we can go live, bro. Yeah, we're not.
Cool.
All right, done. Sorted. Peeps, love for the love. Catch you soon, man. Peace out.
Peace.